Borderleux. Welcome everybody. Today we're playing Alberic de Borderleux. Probably butchering that name because I'm not a Frenchan. But yeah, we're playing Bretonnian today. One of the best things that I personally think is Alberic is among one of the stronger ones. Definitely because of the fact that he buffs up so many things and he's really, really powerful. So today we're going to be showcasing off some really awesome Alberic stuff. We start off with a really powerful army alongside getting some really tasty buffs, and the income from ports is one of the big ones. So without further ado, let's jump into a little bit of Alberic, shall we? Hope you guys are having a wonderful morning, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. And if you don't know one cool fun fact about Alberic, this is what I'm going to do before every stream now. I'm going to start talking about one cool fact. Alberic had to wait for a very, very long period of time before he was able to go and set sail and do things that he wanted to do. Because there was nobody to look after his estate, basically. I believe his son travelled off to become a Grail Knight and do all that kind of things. But yeah, the reason why he took so long to, in the game as well, to traverse to somewhere else where, do what he wanted to do, was purely because there's no one else to look after his lands of Borderleux. So it's very cool. I'm looking forward to it. Welcome all, welcome all, welcome all. Hey Idol, Simone, good to see you. And Birdstrike, hello. And thank you, that's very kind of you to say. Santa's better back to work. Hey, Dr. Fox and Dizzy, Jorah, Boscanari, Ghouls, good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. Pleasure as always, my friends. Pleasure as always. Who do you guys think's the best Bretonnian? I honestly think Alberic is definitely solid. As a version, Alberic acts like a horde of himself. Really interesting. Yeah, some of the things that SFO have done is pretty decent. Wait. Is this where we start normally? It must be. Right, so we get income from ports. So another 50%. So that's clearly a instant upgrade because I can delay when I get them bad boys. Do I have any more capacity of these? I do not. Let's go ahead and put training in there from the get-go. We've got a couple things on the path here. I love that they all start with cavalry. Nice the realm go really hard. Nice the realm go really, really hard. The Lionheart. Do you know, I always thought that the RRR Bretonnian unit was called the Lionheart because of Lionheart. Oh, I have to choose a path. I do, you're right. God, that is the one annoying thing about Bretonnia. It should automatically select it. I won't do the level up one. I'll just do the settlement one. Man, it's so annoying. It's so easy to forget. Which is like a core mechanic around Bretonnia, but now it's clocked, boys. I won't miss it again. It's just silly that. What do you guys think of the vows? What's your thoughts on the vows, guys? I think anytime a mechanic is so easy to forget and it's relatively detrimental, I think it's not a good mechanic. But should be fine. It'll only delay us slightly. Oof, decent. Should give a path treatment like a notification. I 100% agree. Yeah, it's a good way. It should be like, oh, by the way, you haven't done a dedication. You should do that. And then you're like, oh, silly, I should. Should just track them all? Yeah, agreed. Having some kind of tracking is definitely required. As opposed to what we have now. And then let's just go mode and send you in. And do the crunch from the side. You happy they got something to begin with? Yeah. Holy moly. They really have buffed that spell. Thankfully no entity deaths. They're not shielded, so it's probably a double archer angle on that one. God, honestly, I don't know why. I feel like every time I play Bretonnia, cavalry play with Bretonnia is among one of the most satisfying in the game. But why do I always end up hating Bretonnia in general? Like, what about it? What about Bretonnia do I just, like, dislike? I feel like they're just sucking sieges, and that's one of the biggest problems with them. I honestly think it's just the fact that their siege performance is so bad. It kind of, like, really doesn't help out. And we're going to recruit a lot of things as well. We're going to get a mage in there as well. Like a variety for gameplay. Yeah, that's valid, yeah, it's true. We're really struggling to shoot with these archers. I'm not sure why. Oh, wow. Alberic starts off with heroic killing blow. Let's take them off the land summation. They'll struggle to shoot otherwise. Excuse me, they'll struggle to attack otherwise, I believe. And then we can get these Antilage boys over there as well. And then jobs are good. Yeah, I don't believe you're that armored. Yeah, the wizards are... Like, the boys aren't armored at all. Just absolutely roasted them. Nice additional XP, I'll take that. So, yeah, remind me, boys, dedication. And then we're going to recruit a mage lord of life to heal us. And then just go pure cavalry in it. I'm going to be laughing. Also super repetitive. Give them some variety based on the location. Yeah, I would agree with that. It'd be cool if there was like specific conditions that had to be met for certain vows. Like, oh, you're in a desert area. Go kill desert things. Go do desert stuff. For a pound especially, that would make a lot of sense, right? Because one thing that I've been playing Civ 6 recently quite a lot. And one of the things that I like is the variety of... Wow, I didn't even level up. Win a siege battle in jungle. That would be jungle, so that would be this. Because that's a siege battle. What would be faster otherwise? It'd be pledged to campaign then, surely. And this one will be... Pledge to chivalry. Yeah, fine with that. Yeah, those aren't too bad at all, those vows, honestly. I do want to be around ports if I can, though. We have earned enough for that. So ports, I don't believe, will impact my income from farms. 600. If I'm not mistaken, it has... ports and industry. Yeah, 300 income. Like, Bretonia's income is really solid. What's the Champions of Blood looks? Bonus was large for the Knights of the Realm. Yeah, honestly, that just makes perfect sense, especially since you start with 2 of them. Go training. We'll go triple Knight Errant. That's what the reason why I'm doing triple Knight Errant is I'm not going... Actually, no, we can't, because I need to recruit the mage. How much is the mage? A life mage. Intelligence, not too bad. Getting Shiver returns alright. Leadership often will, in awful times, will just get killed, so I'm not going to do that. Wow, the Confederation's so fast. I feel like it's just worth rushing Confederations. Like, that's just nuts. Getting straight to... Wait, so you're telling me I can Confederate? Or is it 20 turns to complete them? So what, it's like 4 plus 8 plus 12 plus 16 plus 20. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, what's up? You've never played Alberic? As special features, basically he gives tons and tons of income from ports. And if you can get a lot of port settlements, you end up with an exceptionally powerful economy. But one of the issues you'll often find is that just naturally the direction that you're going to progress in is not ports. But as part of confederating the rest of the Bretonians, you still get a lot of bonuses. If I'm not mistaken, Aquitaine is obviously the settlements, is what Alberic's settlement was. So what I'm going to do is declare war on Grom there, get a non-aggression, get 1.4k from the get-go, which should then allow us to recruit another unit. I actually don't mind Bretonia, honestly. I just think, yeah, someone in the chat nailed it. It's like they have very limited replayability. Because you kind of have to play it very similarly every single time. So we start off with the vow for that. So questing vow, obviously we don't have questing knights just yet, but it's just the movement range that's really nice. Perfect Vigor is also super, super nice. Nice. Port, not farm. Yeah. It's ports, 50% additional income from ports is kind of crazy. It very, very quickly stacks up. So if you can get a lot of port settlements under your belt, Alberic can very quickly snowball, because ports in itself get a lot of money. We may be able to actually confederate the Aquitaine, but I don't think I'll be able to defeat against Grom. I just think that since the game well and truly has evolved ever since kind of like when Alberic was introduced, to the point where Bretonnia in general struggles in sieges, and a lot of the times you need to be good at sieges in this game, it seems like. Like, no one questions, like, the ogre's ability to siege stuff, because they're actually super, super goddamn good at it. Like, arguably, ogres are one of the best sieges in the game. I don't think I need to care too much about questing knights, especially because it's going to take a bit, but Knights of the Realm definitely will be useful. Unless we just upgrade this first. But we can't. Do you have to have the windmill inside of the settlement itself? I'm going to delay that, I think. Is this a portal? Is this a port settlement? It's not. That sucks. Wait, that's not a port settlement? Yeah. Right on the cusp of being a port settlement, but it's not. I feel like I can potentially start doing a little bit more with my time here. Is it ever worth trying to become friends with Markus Wulfhart? I feel like no, surely. I might go kill Markus Wulfhart. Is that terrible? Am I a heretic, guys? Markus is weak. I feel like I can't even count on one hand how many times AI has been useful as an alliance. I can't even count one hand. And I've played close to 10,000 hours probably across all of them. Across all of the Warhammer games. I just don't think they're ever useful. Which is a shame in itself, really. So I believe you start off with Earthblood, yeah, which makes it so insane. You know, I'm going to AI that because I'm lazy. And Bretonnia plus sieges equal misery. Starting off with a tier 3 kind of goes hard though, I won't lie. Alright, finishing my vows big. Pledge to untaint, defeat the legendary lord. I'm not going to be able to do that. Kill 5 enemy lords, can do that. Yep, 5 enemy lords it is. If we go into... I just feel like this is so bad. Plus 12 charge bonus just doesn't spark joy.
You know who I am. Your coming was foretold. Yes.
Right. Knights Errant. Am I buffing Knights Errant? I don't think I am I? Knights of the Realm. Yeah, it's Knights of the Realm. He keeps Mazdamundi at bay. Isn't there loads of port settlements around here? So I probably would want to go that way. If I can sustain enough money to build out another army, which I feel like I probably can. Go Peasant's Duty. I feel like we can probably make enough money to sustain a secondary army and then do that through... We can do divide and conquer here kind of situation, you know? I'm gonna go a very different approach to potentially some, you know, what you guys may have seen. But I'm interested to see if this is the right play. Because if I can take all the port settlements around this area, my goodness, we will make so much money. Like, ports naturally make so much money. Plus 50% of that. All of the settlements on this area sounds so good, no? And then Mazdamundi, I'm pretty sure, just in general, my units counter Mazdamundi as well. If we can fight them in a land battle. Hexyodel will be hard to actually take down, though. Rip Aquitaine already. So what I don't know is if I could... Can I build a windmill, excuse me, in one settlement? And then build it everywhere else? Or do you have to have the windmill in every single one of your settlements? I think it's the latter, if I'm not mistaken. Hold space, so here's where I could recruit. Yeah, I'm just gonna send it, boys. I should not have auto-resolved the siege, though. No jokes.
Devotee of the lady. What is your behest? Making my way.
Surely this is not going to be too bad.
We have met before.
I think getting a hold of another port will be huge. Getting the money from there. Getting all the money from here. If you do get attacked, we'll have to run away from this one. I don't think I'm going to need Alberic with healing just yet. I'm trying to do a lot more than I should potentially per turn. Has a gold mine. Limstella, what does gold even do for Bretonia? Does it do much? I'm trying to remember. Right, so Alberic should be able to take down the Temple of Kara. And then we can start progressing this in this direction. So yeah, it makes sense. We did actually end up getting attacked. If we can force march this way, I'll do it. I mean, it's path. I think the settlement maybe over here, what he took out. If I'm remembering Alberic's stat correctly. Who are you trading with Yambo? I might have to kill Yambo because of this. Let's get the settlement under our belt. Can I force match for the XP? I certainly can.
I know the way.
Ooh, I don't know if it gave me my money. Did it give me my money back from recruitment? If you retreat, I don't think so, right? Can you do a horse stock with horse archers? Yeah, you definitely could. McDonald's tonight? No, I'm not in Marcos. I had a really nice... I went into... Oh, it was actually really nice. So my mum bought me a pie from a bakery in York. Absolutely lush. And I was like, do you know what? I really fancy some chips with it. So I went to the local Indian place, Indian restaurant, and I was like, can I have some chips? I just want a large portion of chips. And it was like, yeah, no worries. And I was like, do you have any gravy of some description? He's like, no, we can give you curry. And I was like, yeah, sure. So for £7, he gave me some, like, tons of chips and curry. And it was really nice of him. But then it was one of those things where I was eating a pie, so I didn't really need the curry. But it was still very appreciative. It was still very kind of them. Probably looked at me and I was like, this guy's a big boy. If we give him some free curry, he'll come back. Curry sauce is a banger. It really is. And I'm not sure about you guys, but I like skinny fries. Like, especially if I'm eating a pie. I don't want big, thick chips. Maybe that's just me, though. Like, the big, thick chips kind of ruins the vibe a bit. Now, that's what I was expecting from Bretonnian cavalry. Getting all the way through. That's what I'm talking about. The mass here came in clutch. Let me just take you out of the formation. Otherwise, you're just going to get battered because it reduces melee defense by quite a lot. We have the repeat. Now, this is one of the most satisfying things about being Bretonia. Is the cycling through inventory. I goddamn love cycle charging through inventory. But you've always got to make sure to take them out. If you're actually utilizing them to fight, you have to remind yourself to take them out of the formation. Otherwise, they'll struggle in melee. Honestly, land battle Bretonia feels so good, man. Mop them up a bit. 1.2k tier 3? Really? Most gold mines, I feel like, have had their gold reduced by quite a lot. Alright, nice. I wonder how much money this is if it's plus 50%. Is it going to be like 300? It's not too bad. Is it worth killing the only other human in the area that will probably align with me? We'll find out. Different fries and chips for different meals. Agreed. 34 losses is not too bad. Oh, the spearmen really held up. I really wish you could take your cavalry off your mounts. Like, I would love if they took inspiration from Three Kingdoms and let you dismount from horses. I mean, clearly it's in, like, they've had that in the game. If a Bretonia rework comes in and they don't allow you to dismount, I'll be so annoyed. But then again, you'd be in a wild west as to the rest of the factions. But you're telling me this is only 100? That is insulting. Started do the campaign and looking at Treeman. Have they always had the Ancient Protector ability? I think Durthu and Drycha gives unique abilities to the trees. So yes for those two. The Treemen don't necessarily get those types of buffs unless you are either Durthu or Drycha. Yeah, it does seem so low. I don't know if it's just me, but that seems so low. Yeah, it was over here like I was thinking. It is mountainous.
Protector of the realm.
Was it like there for Betonia? The lady guides my strike.
Your cunning was foretold.
I need to go kill some lords. The Faction Tales mod? I haven't yet, no. But I intend on doing so soon. But normally, I honestly, weirdly, I play mainly not modded. I'm shocked at how garbage the ports are, though. Is that intentional? 100 income from a port is insulting, to say the least. Hey, Alberic. Osks. How far's Alberic? So far, so good. I mean, I don't know why, but that just seems so silly. 300 gold from a normal field, and a tier 3 port is giving basically the same. That's kind of wild, no? Like, I thought that they used to... Have they nerfed it recently? Have they nerfed the port income from Britannia? I know across the board they nerfed all the ports, but that just seems so low. That Britannia can just make so much money from fields. I mean, hey. That's the design choice, then fair enough. I'm 4 gold off another.
The laws of chivalry.
I will not bluster. But quite.
Hello, Yambo. Thank you for the money. Is it weird that the smartest thing you can do when it comes to playing Britannia is just recruiting as many lords as you can? Does seem really strange. Make the most income. Yeah, you'd assume it'd be buffed up by a little bit, because you know 50% of 0 is still 0.
Lord and hero.
Yeah, I guess it scales really nicely, right? Are peasants 0 upkeep? Yes, peasant mobs are 0 upkeep. You don't have to pay them a penny when they're a peasant. That's the beautiful thing about the Bretonnian hierarchy. Just, you know, they use a pitchfork to rake the fields, and all of a sudden they're using the exact same pitchfork to fight a Norscan, or some form of monstrous creature. You know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I think it's Rapans who can make them pretty strong.
Very well.
Yeah, this is pretty solid.
My path is clear.
Honor before glory. No.
Oh no, hello Markus.
My reputation precedes
Oh no, I'm in trouble.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
Wait, can I not recruit any units? Wow, you get 0 recruitment of anything.
Yes. Yes.
It does seem a little bit broken. Maybe that's just me though.
My reputation precedes me. The laws of chivalry.
I don't think I can confederate conventionally, can I now? But on your deathbed, I'll take 1,000 off you, lad. On your deathbed, I'll take 1,000 off you. I mean, I think Markus Wulfhart super weak early game, if I'm not mistaken. Because it just takes them too long to get going. Well, we actually ended up ambushing the wrong army, though. That's unfortunate. I ambushed the wrong army. We've ambushed them, but it's the wrong one. Thank God we've at least thwarted this army, because otherwise fighting fighting against Markus Wulfhart's main army, and this one at the same time, was a recipe for disaster. But hopefully we can completely wrap around them with the cavalry. A little bit afraid with the spearmen, but it should be okay overall. I mean, it was 80% chance to ambush in itself. I mean, Bretonnian ambushes are pretty damn solid, I won't lie. Like, Bretonnia in general are a relatively powerful fighter, they really are. Out of interest, how many of you guys have actually played Bretonnia? As I feel like Bretonnia don't get a lot, like, they used to be very popular. Like, back in the day, Bretonnia was an exceptionally popular faction. But they really have fallen out of love, which does make sense, honestly. You do really, yeah. It is a case of why would you play Bretonnia when you can play others? Needs an update? Yeah, they do. Right, I'm going to make my life a lot easier. I'm going to simplify it by locking these. These are all shielded, so let's just shoot the archers on that side. So, all we're going to do is grab you two, charge on you, grab you, grab you. So the reason why lock formations is exceptionally critical when it comes to doing sieges like this, or battles like this. It just makes your life so much easier in ambushes. So what I can do now as well is grab these two, or three, excuse me, and then recycle charge them. Oh, deliciousness. And let's go ahead and take you out your formation just to give you a bit more oomph. And let's charge into you, charge into you, charge into you. Kill the general. It's delicious. Take you out your formation now. Otherwise they'll really struggle in melee. What you fight for, Bretonnia, we do. So the main thing is, you've always got to keep moving. It's one of the biggest things about Bretonnia is always be moving. Let me guard mode you just so you don't run away. So, interesting enough, I was playing Warhammer 1 today, and Warhammer 1 doesn't have any of the shift 1s or alt 1s or anything. They have no keybinds. There is legitimately 0 keybinds for the most part. Put you guys out now. Let's get a positioning for the cycle charge. In fairness, this is actually not that bad for the Empire units. I'm not gonna lie. Move over to this position here. God, this guy's actually smoking me. This is one of the issues about having... Wait, do you have poison? Oh, he's poisoned this way. One of the biggest issues about having lords on mounts. But I think it's just been a long-standing issue that the game has had for a while. What we're going to do is press about face just to get the cavalry all the way. Because we, in theory, should just be cycle charging instead of being lazy. We can definitely push past them. So many Total War games on Steam. How to know which one to buy to get the most value? It's a really good question. It's a very heavy-loaded question, though, my friend. But it depends on what you're looking for, really. I think from a perspective of replayability and value in general, you know, Warhammer Total War is just is one that'll always give you a lot of replayability, right? One of the things that I often look at when it comes to, you know, the value propositions is it depends on the specific time period that you like as well. So So obviously there's a lot of different time periods within Total Wars. Like, you know, you've got your empires, your Romes, your Three Kingdoms. And that would be dependent on you as a person, I guess. But overall, I think Warhammer 1, 2, and 3, you will get, if you enjoy it, thousands of hours of enjoyment. It's just one that you can just play over and over and over and over again. We wanted to try Alberic again. Yo, Dragon, what's up, dude? Yeah, Alberic is a homie. I quite like Alberic. I think with the bonuses he provides, he's pretty damn strong. They're just weak. I think Bretonnia is not necessarily weak. They just have... They have things that make them very strong, but it's just not as fluid as other factions. Like, your cavalry is really powerful, but you put them in a land battle situation, they'll perform really well. You put them in a campaign situation, in a siege, they'll struggle. So they have very bespoke scenarios where they will succeed. But you then look at any of the recent DLCs, all units are good. What's better, shielded or great weapon crawlers? Shielded. Because it'll allow you to basically beat any range unit in a fight. The great weapons are just not worth it. Anytime you take away shields, you're doing yourself an injustice. Tried Leon last week. Some bad calls and lost. Ah, unlucky. Yeah, I just think it's one of the big problems in general. Like, Bretonnia is fun, but you will start struggling against a lot of other factions. There are so many factions that are really, really powerful, and you're just like, what can I do here? Like, against most demonic factions nowadays, the cavalry would get slaughtered. Like, against most demon factions, Tzeentch would crush you, they have better cavalry. Which is wild. Even Slaanesh has better cavalry than Bretonnia now. And isn't that just so fundamentally wrong? We're talking about Grail Knights. If you guys know in lore how powerful Grail Knights actually are, like, it's crazy. In lore, how powerful Grail Knights are. Like, from a perspective of overall fighting, a Grail Knight could kill thousands of soldiers, like typical soldiers. It's ridiculous. Why are they called great? Yeah, fair enough. Does AI use sea lanes? Anyone know? No. As far as I'm aware, they don't, Bobby. Good question, though. I mean, you got to remember that the game as is a lot of spaghetti code. So if they ever tried to use the sea lanes, my goodness, I wouldn't know what happened there. Low options for heroes. Yeah, but their heroes are actually pretty damn good. I won't lie. Tzeentch is good cavalry. Oh yeah, Tzeentch is very good cavalry. I mean, you got to remember that Tzeentch. The reason why Tzeentch cavalry is incredible is because of the barrier. Like, Doom Knights are amazing, especially within the niches you put them in. But all the Chaos Knights of Tzeentch and the Centaurs of Tzeentch, my god, they're so good. Ah, shoot, my army's been lit up. Okay, over here is where I need to deploy. Thank you, handsome. More than welcome. Just have to balance the law within the game, though. I mean, in fairness, they've done a great job of it thus far. I won't lie. In tabletop, how good are Grail Knights? Very good. Like, they will kill the majority of things. Like, if we talk about... Like, hold on. If we talk about in lore... Let's talk about them in lore. So, a Grail Knight, one of the few, virtuous few, have longed for quest for the Grail. So obviously they are in seek of the Grail. But from a perspective, they are known as Grail Paladins, and they are a member of what is arguably the most devastating cavalry force in the old world. They're considered living saints and even demigods by their fellow Bretonians, which is the reason why you'll often see the units of the Bretonians, the Grail, is it Grail Relique? Is it Grail Relique? Is that what they're called? Yeah, Grail Relique is quite literally carrying around a dead Grail Knight. That's how beloved they are. So the reason why they're so powerful is because they're obviously infused with divine power by their kingdom's patron, which is obviously the Lady of the Lake, even though she's an elf, it's weird. And yeah. They were revered the Grail companions of Bretonnian founding. Like, you would not mess with a Grail Knight. I mean, TLDR. Grail Knights are a terrifying combatant. Oh, this is actually really useful that I'm facing downhill. You can take him, can you? To put it in perspective, there could be thousands of people in this stream, and we'd all get absolutely slapped by a Grail Knight. Even 1,000 of us. I think even 1,000 normal folks would struggle into the likes of a Grail Knight. Then obviously you then go into the debate of chivalry and things like that, and they wouldn't fight us because chivalry protects against it. Stone Cold Steve Austin? What, when he goes like that? Ooh. If he sprayed the beer in their eyes of the Grail Knight, maybe. Man, I remember watching wrestling when I was a lot younger. Rey Mysterio was the GOAT. Rey Mysterio was the GOAT, let's be realsies. Let's all stop the cat. It's unfortunate that I legitimately cannot see anything. Let me hide foliage. Okay, now we need that on. Guys, is it weird that for a fancy dress at school I went as Rey Mysterio? It's not even weird, it was Pog. Trick question. I was a really small kid. I was a late bloomer. And Rey Mysterio was goated. Everyone called me Rey Mysterio. It was pretty dope. I had the mask and everything. Let's pull out. Wow. It's very rare Markus tries to go for melee. Very rare indeed. Looks like I'm fighting Skaven. It bloody feels like I am. I mean, I definitely should be fighting them in general. Like, the fact that I'm fighting Empire right now is silly. But hey-ho. I didn't realize how garbage the experience would be. Well, the experience will be decent, actually. It's not going to be too bad. Yeah, I think the problem we're going to have is the fact that I'm not super effective into trees. If I pull around, grab these lads and move around the outside, we go all the way around, kill the war wagon here and sweep up the cavalry. Sweep up the archers, excuse me. I guess we can do this with you. One Grail Knight or 100,000 skims. I'll Grail Knight easily. I don't think the Grail Knights would get tired, that's the problem. Like, against folks that would get really tired, I think they would have an issue. But as far as I'm aware, Grail Knights have near enough perfect vigor. It's what makes them such a deadly combatant. They don't really get tired. There we go. God, I imagine you guys don't even know what's going on. I have no idea. Can I get rid of the trees? I think I have to zoom in, don't I? Like, I'm the one playing the battle. I've got no bloody clue what's going on. You go into there. Show in the side menu, is it? Foliage. I'm hiding foliage currently. Because this makes it even worse. Oh. That's seemingly a little bit better. Not incredible, but a little bit better. Yeah, I'm just swooping in the back lines. That's all we're going to do. Swoop the back lines. Yeah, the bowmen really don't fit the vibe of my army. Let's get out away from the cavalry. Anything spearman-wise will do a lot of damage in general.
Yes, honor awaits.
Well, I think Alberic definitely took a bit of a shot to the domium there. At least we've gotten to the point where we've shut down the majority of the threats that he has. We've lost a lot of inventory, but like I said, I'm not really too bothered about inventory. We'd be replacing it anyway. Replacing the inventory, excuse me, anyway. Accusation. That's kind of savage. Let's move this way. In some ways, it'd be nice if the AI would take the path of least resistance, or excuse me, your units would take the path of least resistance sometimes. I'm going to throw out a heal directly on Alberic, otherwise it won't prioritize him. This is one of the cool things. If you directly click on the heal on the unit, it'll always guarantee the heal. Doesn't look very hidden. It really does, doesn't it? Does it? Alright, we can swoop up now. I was having a hard time figuring out what the hell's what. Don't let him run away. Gotta chase the buggers down. I don't have guard mode on, do I? No, I don't. Feels like I have guard mode on, with the way it's reacting. Good enough. It's always a guaranteed heal. Well, the thing with Earthblood... Thank you very much for the question. The thing with Earthblood you got to remember is it's a max target of 4. So if you don't click on the target, there's a chance that it doesn't actually heal them. Or heal the person you want it to heal. That's the issue. Also, it sucks that I can't heal Alberic's main army because she got attacked. So I'm going to have to take the execution probably. Thanks, yeah, no worries, dude. Powerful is non-lunger take on many hundreds of balloons without question. Yeah, absolutely. I think we are in our own territory as well, so we should heal a good chunk from that. The blessings of the lady. Missile resistance and missile strength plus 5%. That's actually relatively okay. She definitely could utilize an army of skirmishing units, skirmish cavalry.
A quest has been issued, mighty lord. A great adventure beckons.
Ooh, the trident is actually worth getting ASAP.
While the potential rewards are great, so too are the perils.
Yeah, annoyingly,
My strength and wisdom are yours.
we didn't heal that much.
Shall be so.
Oh, have they made it so you get ward save now? They have. Which is honestly a really nice change.
Valiant lord.
Fortune favors you.
Getting ward save instead is such a nice change.
Your coming was foretold.
Blood,
Protector of the realm.
light defense. True lines of evil, Wulfhart. It would be the true lines of evil. Everyone knows the elves are evil. But we're dealing with this other evil at the moment. Oh wow, it's pouring lava in there. Who's doing that? Or is it just a volcano? Right, so what we can do, get a windmill. And what we'll do with windmill is get this farm up and running. Attack you. Oh, it's a master engineer. Yeah, definitely the master engineers and things like that will help them a lot. As master engineers are pretty damn good. Who do you guys think's the best lord now? The best secondary lord for the Empire? I definitely think it's master engineers because they could be steam tanks. The pigeon bombs and stuff like that are incredible as well. Have they nerfed the steam tanks So it's not 100% basically at the front. I feel like they have. Let's check. I feel like for some reason I'm thinking they have. No, they haven't. 1x at the front. Oh no, it's 70% at the front. Yeah, they have nerfed it then. 70% is definitely the nerfed variant of it. It's one of the sad things about being in a Bretonnian army when you're in infantry. It's like, wait up for me, guys!
Do not shame your ancestors.
Never shame your ancestors, indeed. Shuts, dude, thanks for the 6 months, man. Do not shame your ancestors, dummy brethren.
We are ready for our lady.
No shaming your ancestors here, dummy brethren. Your ancestors smile upon you, brethren. For victory, for the ladder. Did you get the doggo yesterday? No, we didn't. I only realised after the fact that as Valkyrie, it takes ages to get the doggo. Alright, let's get you running towards her. Oh, she's mounted now as well, in fairness. So I'm not going to overcast it, otherwise it'll increase the cooldown by too much. Plus that should easily make it awkward as well. I'll overcast that now. Even if she miscasts, it doesn't matter. Yeah, the old spirit luge. It's crazy to me that Life Loom was nerfed as hard as it was. It does make sense though. Life Bloom is crazy strong. Nice. Probably Danny, focus on Nurgle Corruption. Possibly, yeah. Well, I think in general, the growth that you can get from Khorne Bloodletting is insane. I think I was getting like 250 growth a turn, like turn 12. But it's very hard to keep up. But with the changes and the repositioning of where Daniel is, it might help actually. Fastest longer range condition I've ever had, Lamper. Yeah, nice dude. Yeah, Victor's, I like Valkyrie. Thank you for the Holy Hydration. Much love to you guys. If you haven't checked out Holy already, do go check them out. They're a channel sponsor in the description or in Xmas Pack Holy. I saw 6% replenishment from that is actually kind of wild. Hey, Jimbo, good to see you, handsome.
My reputation precedes me.
Oh, we can't attack.
Honor before glory.
Oh, we've already got Route Marcher. Big sad. We've already got Route Marcher as well. Big, big sad. Bloody hell, there's so many things on the top here.
Protector of the realm.
Normally, the secondary lords you bring in, you just buff up the actual stat line of them. Normally, healing is best as well.
Do you know
And we get a lot of chivalry from just fighting in general, so we'll do that.
Very well, if you insist.
I have seen your heart.
Alberic does have his flying mount. I'll be intrigued to see what Markus Wulfhart does here.
strength and the wisdom are yours?
Yeah, the 16 hundo we're spending on this army is not ideal.
It shall be so.
I will lose 2 chivalry for it.
Yes?
Hey, Joachim, campaign's going well, thanks, bud.
No way.
I honestly don't know why I just started fighting Alberic. Marcus. I guess I should have probably paid attention to how much port income we're actually getting. Probably would have been a smart decision. Because it's pittance in the grand scheme of things.
The lady
It well and truly is pittance. Who do I confederate first? Oh, so Aquitaine, so the guys that are already dead. Okay, good to know. Oh, and the second guys that are already dead. Good to know. Oh, interesting. You can't confederate Repans. Yeah, that does feel kind of garbage. Your double confederation targets are going to be dead before you get a chance to do it. So I just wanted to double check if there is a spell that heal on heals 4 units. If I have a unit of peasants that have 4 entities, for example. Good question. No, it's the units themselves, not the entities. So you can have single entities and you can heal 4 of them. Or you can have 4 units of rat ogres and it'll heal all 4 of them. I could take peace here. Especially if Markus is going to try and run away. But I probably should take him out. Probably should just take him out. But yeah, otherwise, if it was healing per entity basis, it would, the damage in general, or the healing, excuse me, it would heal, it would be very diminished.
Death to the enemy. To victory.
Let's attack this bad boy. Just getting rid of Markus Wulfhart, because one of the things that is often a bit annoying is the fact that he'll start to expand in your own territory, and it's like, dude, jog on. It's like, my dude, you can jog on a wee bit here. Hope Yambo avenges him. Is Yambo your favourite legendary lord, Monster Chief? You do like him. So that Alberic has better traits than cavalry than Leon himself. I know, right? It's the fact that he gives such good buffs towards cavalry is quite nice. Bit of caffeine, Lord, fair. Every single time I play Britannia, I always just think of Lord of the Rings, the Twin Tower. And Rohan. Acan beans. Do not shame your ancestors, dummy brethren. I don't think the dwarves even dislike the Bretonnians that much. I think typically when they say manlings, they are more resorting to the Empire. Ooh, Spirited the Tempest is quite nice.
Swiftly, loyal and true. Lord of Britannia, orders at once.
Just casually another 10% speed and charge bonus. It's not too bad.
Britannia,
They go along with the dwarves, yeah. Yeah, Britannia don't necessarily do anything that would trigger / annoy folks. For the most part.
to glory, post haste.
They are indeed very honourable.
Knights errant,
They're a good group of fellas.
at once.
It's spilt loads of oil on me. It's a bit harsh.
Haste. For the lady. With haste. Knights of
Gotta flank around here a wee bit.
immediately. At once.
Let me flank your units.
I am your man. At once. Take the ground.
Yeah, I'm not going to get the general on anytime sooner than it looks like.
What do you bid? Slay them.
I'll happily cycle charge into a unit that's already walking.
Fight it.
Ready for battle. Yes, I am with you.
Cycle charging is critical in these situations. Let's get Herolder as well. Just look for more opportunities to be cycle charging. Especially if I'm able to cycle charge downhill. You can see it does become pretty detrimental.
Take the ground. Attack.
Nice.
At once. Immediately.
Trample them. Noble and pious.
Paladin of heroes of Britannia.
Absolutely can throw hands into all the spearmen here. It shouldn't be a problem. Take off the stance there, because I think we're just going to be struggling a little bit. And we should, in theory, be able to swoop around here and get some pretty tasty cycle charge. What's his lore? Basically, Alberic his son actually was able to go for questing and do all that kind of stuff a Grail Knight would want to do, or a knight would want to do within Bretonnia. But due to the way that the settlement of Bordeaux was not defended, he basically had to sit in his settlement for a very, very, very long time. Like, his son is a lot more accomplished than he is in the grand scheme of things when it comes to military conquests and stuff like that. Because there was nobody else that could take the reins of the settlements, and so by the duty of his people, he refused to lead them. So he's just sort of an unlucky dude that was sort of bound to look after his civilization and his folks. Norseman Overhaul Lord. Oh, nice. When's that coming out? Or is it already out? As I probably should give one of the Norseman mods a go. As there's some really good stuff that's out there. As I can cast inside of into the knights themselves. They're so heavily armored they won't even notice it. It is sad how critical it is to get a mage. Like, a life mage makes your life so much easier. Legends and Barracks cost reductions, minus 1 turn time. Prepping value game. Do I think it's going to be a Bretonnia DLC? I would assume the one will be soon. What units do you think will come in the Bretonnia DLC? I just wish more of a single entity, like, siege equipment would be nice. Like the bolt throwers have for the dwarf, like the dwarves have bolt throwers and stuff like that. I think something akin to that would be nice for the Bretonnians. I think there's definitely a lot more different types and variants of cavalry they could also start tapping into. I think with the old world as well, I don't know if they'd ever tap into the old world, but there's obviously elements of... mounted Grail Knights, or excuse me, non-mounted. Also on Twitch, guys, there'll be ads kicking in like 10 seconds or so, just as an FYI for you boys. Just to get rid of the pre-roll ads, so people that are new to the stream don't have to watch them. Much love to you all. If you want to support the content, by all means, to check us up. Vows. So we finished all the vows on Alberic.
Lord.
Let us do... Win a siege battle in desert or jungle. That, to me, isn't too bad. Siege battle.
Protector of the realm.
Balls, we just recruit this guy, didn't we?
Very well, if you insist.
That's not too bad at all. Yeah, my army is a little bit battered though, isn't it?
You know who I am.
I'm just shocked at how trash my economy is. That's the thing that surprises me the most. I guess we have a secondary army we just don't need. I could take the cash and then come back and kill him. That's what I'm going to do. Because it'll allow me to do this as well. As I just can't afford to fight them right now. Tier 3 settlement or a tier 2 here? Probably tier 3 so we can get triple farm up there for the money.
Honor before glory.
I feel pretty comfortable that's the right play.
No way.
Ooh. He's got a talisman preservation that go hard. The magma cannon's worth it now? No, Chosen. I would use the hell cannons. Magma cannons just suck overall now. The hell cannons will always outperform them in everything. Single entity killing. Killing infantry. They're just not good anymore. In my personal opinion. It's a different IP. Then yeah, Britannia's cooked then. Anything picked up anything good in the Steam Summer Sale? Civ 6. Shuts. I played Civ 6 for like got it for like 2-3 quid. Banger of a game. Wait, who killed them? Oh. Zinchian dudes. Well, I guess I can fight Zinch if I need to. Oh, nice. We can actually siege this one straight away. So we can get the quests done for all of them. It's quite a fat garrison, surprisingly.
Seers. The lady is with you.
The blood DLC for Attila for 49p? God damn.
It shall be so.
Let's get the quest for this. Wait, why are we taking attrition?
I serve the lady.
Oh, is it Marshy?
Impudent whelp.
Right here? Yeah, I think so. I don't even believe you can attack straight away. Yeah, no, you can't. As long as you've got the healing and the Lord, I'm happy with that. Random Spanish ads. Invictus, does it assume you're Spanish? Vows, in my opinion, are designed very... Hey, Snappy, good to see you. Very badly. I would agree. I think vows in general need to have alerts. I think we need to be alerted that Civ 7 is coming. I'm looking forward to Civ 7. I think you need to be alerted if you're not doing a vow. I feel like it's not even that big of a, you know, commitment from the game either, like, or from CA. Just to put an alert to tell you that you need to do your vows. Some are all worlds? Yeah. I guess it depends. Right, what I'll do is I'll take the coward way out. Because sieges for Bretonnia is painful as is. Oh crap, I forgot I'm mounted.
Swiftly. Vanquish them.
I'm gonna wait for my mages. Not being on horse is gonna be a bit of a detriment, I think. Ooh, the halberds are gonna be a bit of a problem. Yeah. I'll go over here. What I want to do is... Yeah, I'm gonna have to destroy one of the gatehouses. One of my my guys coming in. All I need to do is just blob them up and just use magic to kill them. That's one of the beautiful things about it. So, boom. But even on the awesome horse that she's on, you'd expect her to have at least a little bit more damage. Let's do 1, 2, and 3. And then now it's just a classic of using spells. Hey, Scarius, good to see you, dude. Yeah, this is just 101 Bretonnia, really. What's the debuff? Warrior's Bane. I'm assuming the mage has that. One of the important things with Awakening the Woods as well, and spells like this, you have to keep casting into the folks that you're originally casting in. Wow, I'm getting crushed by these crossbowmen. I may have to bring the rest of the cavalry. It's just, honestly, low-key is a little bit miserable. Sieges is holy crap. What's the tower strength? I do think it's one of the biggest issues with Bretonnia right now is just how poor they are at sieges. Wait, toggle overcast. Toggle spells by default to be overcast. Interesting, eh? That's new. That is new. But in there. I will need these guys routed first before I can get in. In fairness, I can probably just say, do you know what? Screw those guys, I'm running past you. Like, what are they going to do at that point? Let's use that mass of ours. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Try and push through there. Go. We got one heal raring to go, so I'll probably prioritize the heal over the damage. Yeah, I just think getting them on the flying mount seems all well and good, but I just think overall it makes them a little bit weaker from my perspective. I think flying mounts in general aren't that good. Generally speaking. I mean, as long as the Halberds don't commit to that fight, because they will absolutely smoke my cavalry. If I can grab you guys, let me grab a couple of the ones on this side. Let's go with a cheeky little cycle charge to the Halberds, and then we'll come back around, attack this, and then cycle around again. It honestly might even be worthwhile just chucking a heal onto these guys while they're just fighting. Keep them nice and topped up. Do not hate the idea of that. You've broken. Let's move around. I believe Alberic's unique mount will allow him to get Bloodhowl, I would assume. Similar to what Leon can get and Franz. Heal or damage? Here's a good question. Let's go heal again. Let us try and clean this up. Like the Kingdoms. Yeah, you're right. It was funny. I was actually mentioning that earlier in the stream. I was saying that we need to have some kind of dismount like Three Kingdoms because it worked so well in Three Kingdoms IML. Let's get these cavalry units around the outside. Oof. Avoid that at all costs. But dismounted Grail Knights are a Age of Old World thing. As far as I'm aware, it's an Old World thing, so I don't know if they would explore doing things like that, as I would imagine they wouldn't want to annoy Games Workshop at all. You know, they don't want to break things in the IP. Still mad that they've worked together for 10 plus years, CA and Games Workshop. Oh, for some reason my headset kind of low-key hurts. The Domium. Oh. Ah. Sorry, don't mind the beautiful pupper coming in. He just wants to say hello. Alright. What do we need to do here? Probably should have brought my inventory up, actually. Thank you. Thank you. Love you too. Uh-huh. What do I want to do? I want to be a little bit careful over here. Your spearman. Getting his mount would help a lot. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I know, love you too. Let's move around. Oh, she really, she's craving attention, it seems. Sorry about this, guys. I hope you guys can still hear me. I'm assuming you guys can hear me? Yeah. I was having to speak straight into her. Yeah, cycle around and we should be absolutely okay. Perfect opportunity here. Armor loss bonus? Nice. Big. Good win. Very tough win though. Very tough win. That garrison was no jokes, man. It must have had a garrison building in it. Can it stay on top of cycle charges with more than 1 to 2 units? I think it's just practice makes perfect. I'd slow the game down as much as you need to. So many skulls before me, so many attached to those flimsy little spines within bags of flesh and blood. Yes, blood rar. Does seem like something Skyrim would say, honestly. It does check out. So that means should have done the double vow.
My strength and wisdom are yours.
You're still falling behind a little bit. Built 5 enemy lords. That'll do it.
Protector of the realm.
5 lords. Let's get some health. I would love to be able to upgrade the other one as well, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, it does seem like you make a reasonable chunk of change. How hard is it going to be to beat up Yambo? Oh, there's loads of port settlements over here as well, aren't there? But it's not ideal. It's temperate. Don't really care for that. We don't really care for the pompous, temperate terrain like the elves do. Definitely not up our alley, that. Yeah, Yambo's not a big fan that we're murdering Markus Wulfhart, his trade partner. But in fairness, I can understand that. I mean, I get that, you know? I'm being a little bit of a turd. I mean, there is diamonds are forever here. Do we have a trade agreement? I don't think so, right? I'd have to have a friend for that, and seemingly that's proving impossible. I guess that's the one thing to think of, but I wouldn't have the trade resource otherwise. As he would get to the settlement before I would even have I'd be remotely close to it. Maybe Mazdamundi could be a big friend, but... Okay, good news is, obviously, Markus is chilling around this settlement now. I would suspect he's got no settlements left, so Alberic can get his defeat rate, which would be nice. I wonder if some kind of, like, Grail Knighty skirmish unit would be nice. Only unfortunate thing is, going into this terrain reduces my replenishment. So it's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
Honestly, the smartest thing I can probably do is go farm. Now we'll upgrade first. And then we'll do farm and we'll do... Shame we can't attack. What do we even have in here? Honestly, this alone clears. Like, no jokes. These two, plus the settlement, will be fine. Declared war on you? If so, I've never seen that in the playthrough. King Tut, I was the one that murdered him. Or, I was the one that initiated the war. Been a bit of a warmonger, you see. Can I actually attack this? I think I can. I don't know where... Did Yambo go over this way? Comes their skull. Isn't that over here? Yeah, I've been a bit of an evil Alberic this playthrough, haven't I? No peace, just war. I think if I'm not careful, I will very quickly get into a bad position by doing this, though. Do a peasant-only run? I've actually done quite a lot of peasant-only runs. And with Leon, they're not bad at all. The only issue is that it's not a challenge, it's more boring. It just takes a long time, right? That's the only thing. I've done it many times before, and with the changes, they've changed it as well. They've made it a little bit harder because they've taken away leadership in anticipation of you utilizing knights. Hope they'll fix cavalry. Yeah, me too. Really decisive defeat? There's no way they win this. This is why some of the times Auto Resolve just doesn't make sense to me. Like, there is no way that this Lord alongside... Ooh, only 20 wins doesn't help. But I would say we'll easily kill Markus. I guess a lot of the peasant units are really bad. Albertonian Trebuchet is pretty good. I would consider them a grudge thrower, basically. Really strong unit, generally. Shots will actually hurt like hell, though. Let's go through the trees just so they don't see me. So once I get the mage in, we should be okay. But as long as I lived... 101 charge bonus is wild. Wait, how the hell did... Oosh! On your bike, love. And away he goes. Jesus, you are absolutely peppering me here. Okay, let's double healers and then come back around. Markus is definitely throwing some pain there, though. I won't lie to you. It's a good job we're in the trees. Now, we'll be throwing out 3 of them, hopefully. 3 of those cheeky heals, and we'll be Rita's Reign. Let's take the elevation as well. Elevation is always crucial. So we do have Huntsman, and they do far well moving, so we have to be careful there. So we saw one of his abilities, so let's just hide behind trees a sec. It wasn't too bad. Only 8 wins of magics. I think it doubles the time, doesn't it? Yeah, it's probably worth overcasting now, actually. Especially because I'm only going to get 1... No, I can get 2 of them. No. Yeah, we'll get 2 of them off. Holy crap, Markus is absolutely slapping us. Hold on. Markus low-key be throwing hands right now. Yeah, since it lasts twice as long, it's probably worth doing now. Just... Our main general is taking a sizable chunk of his health away. Just gotta be a wee bit careful with him. I think Markus has used all his type abilities though, so we should be okay. No cav? Oh, we have loads of cavalry. It's just this is 2 lords defending a settlement. This is just 2 of the lords that I have defending. Alright, do around. Come over here. These are the huntsmen that we're attacking, so this is obviously a high priority target, which is good. Hopefully don't miscast. Reverse psychology, baby, let's get it. Now, you'd assume Markus would be relatively trash at fighting here. Markus Wulfhart versus Masters Kruber. Who wins? Kruber. People really underestimate how powerful of a fighter Kruber is. I mean, he was a general, an Empire general, but he's an exceptionally strong fighter. Here we go. Almost got to the point where we're taking out Wulfhart. I mean, like, thankfully, we're shooting from behind it. It's crazy that peasant Bowmans can shoot 160 range. Yeah. Even a wizard having 55 charge bonus is crazy. We may struggle to hit his... maybe struggling to hit him a little bit here, but it seems alright. Seems okay. Oh my goodness, Legend. Dude, thank you so goddamn much. There's so many people. Hello, everybody. Hello. I hope all of you are doing well. Hope all of you beautiful folks having a great weekend thus far. How are we doing, you wholesome hunks? Welcome in. Today we're playing some Alberic. Hope you guys are doing well. And you guys are doing well. Hey, Chidgeman. Good to see you, buddy. We're doing a legendary, very hard Alberic run at the moment. We've got a bit crazy. We did go a little bit crazy, I won't lie to you folks. We are murdering Alberic right now. I think the joke was on me, where I kind of had a look at the... I kind of looked at the income from ports plus 50%. I was like, oh my goodness, that's insane, no? You get 100 gold from a tier 1 port. So, yeah, 50% of 0 is still 0, unfortunately. Let's chase these rascals down. I have an interesting question for you guys. But welcome in. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. And if you guys don't know who Legend is, do go check him out. He's an absolute legend, as per the name. But what's everyone's thoughts on Bretonnian vows? Do you guys think the vows are good, yeah or nay? I personally think vows are interesting mechanic, but poorly implemented. IMO. I think there are elements that need to be changed as part of the vows. As, yeah, they are super annoying. I think they're super annoying, and I think it should be a little bit of variant. There should be more variants to them, I feel like. Keeping them above Vampire Archers, yeah. It's 125 or something along the lines for the normal archers, isn't it? But yeah, it honestly is what makes them pretty damn solid. Like, peasant bowman stacks are actually a real thing. And thank you for the follows, guys. Night Assassin and Ambifeton? Binatif? Sorry, I've got dyslexic, so I'll butcher most of those pronunciations. Well, I watched a video by Radiant Ash where she got basically free Knights of the Errant and things like that. Also, everyone say hi to my puppy. It's one of those things where this is my doggo, and after streaming for a little bit of time, hey agent, after streaming for a bit of time, she gets jealous. Well, she gets to the point where she wants attention, and then what she does is she'll go back to sleep after an hour or so. It's an El Clasico from her. She just wants a bit of attention, and then she's happy to go do her thing again. But yeah, thankfully, we will have fully murdered you. Alberic's had a chance to heal up a little bit more, which is nice. But like, when did they nerf all of the ports, guys? I'm pretty sure across all of the ports they were nerfed, right, if I'm not mistaken? Like, they went in and gutted all the ports, if I'm not mistaken.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
And I cannot remember when they did that.
You.
Attack!
Ooh, Banner of Swiftness is really nice, actually. Banner of Swiftness goes really hard.
Lord.
Nice.
Devotee of the
Can I force march over here to get experience on you as well? Nah, I'm going to struggle.
My reputation precedes me.
In fairness, I could probably attack this if I do a route marcher. Yep. Who are you all with? I feel like there's no one in here, right? Ooh, military presence of 8, but I'm assuming that's in the capital over there. Hopefully that misstep of movement didn't change it.
Death to the enemy!
we have met before.
But this is one of the beautiful things about life magic in general. You can do so much work with just a couple lords. Ooh, I should put the banner on. But Agent, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Patch 4.0 or 4.1 enough perks, yeah. Because I know with the High Elves got really battered by that. They really did. They really got nerfed because of that. Needs DLC power creep. What kind of stuff would we expect from the DLC, though, guys? What things do you think they'll implement from the DLC for Bretonnian DLC? As it's hard to think about. Let's wait for the mage, and we'll go and beat him up. Because, like I said, the non-mounted Grail Knights on foot is mainly old world stuff, so I would highly doubt if they'll go into that. A Grail Knight rework would be nice. Oh yeah, for sure. I think Grail Knights are unbelievably powerful. They are effectively demigods in the Bretonnians' eyes, so you would expect them to be very potent. For Bretonnia, for Zillader, for Bretonnia. Hope we'll see Bretonnia DLC in the future. I would love it. What would go really hard for me? This is my dream triple DLC. Norska, Bretonnia, Vampires. You can't tell me that doesn't sound delicious as a DLC. That, to me, sounds like perfection. All three of them need the love. Do you know what we will cast? Nom nom nom. Love to see some Crusade mechanic in their rework. Oh, I would love that too. Yeah, that would be sick. VC. Well, depends on coast or counts. Spending the bloodlines? I think the Farrater and things like that would be sick. I mean, counts, yeah. I need way more magic for this. Furies are like the bane of my existence, man. So now Classico, that my Furies have 0 leadership, their Furies have about 1,000 leadership. This is the only spell I've got. What's everyone's favourite factions? If you had to say what your favourite faction was, who would you say? Mine's dwarves, man.
Do not shame your ancestors, Dowie brethren. No shame in your ancestors here, Dowie brethren.
I've loved dwarves since the Warhammer 1. Loved them since Warhammer 1. Ogres, wow, that's interesting. Not many ogre folks. You must watch a lot of Koi. Skaven. Vampirates. Vampires. Is that vampirates or vampires like Coast? Coast accounts. Or both. Corn Enjoyer. Oh, you must have enjoyed the Doggo then. The Doggo edition. Been an Albert player since Warhammer 2, so I struggle a lot against New Zealand. I mean, it's really cool that you can confederate the Red Duke quite easily. As Kemler, I know Mercy's done one. Empire. Yeah, Empire's pretty nice. I'm going to start in Skaven to play the other side. Yeah, Skaven are very, very different. I mean, I'm not sure about you guys, but I no longer enjoy playing Ikiclaw for the most part. What's mine? Dwarves.
Do not shame your ancestors, Dowie brethren.
It's, you can probably guess with this one.
To die in battle.
The Slayer Oath compels me. I love the Dowie. Especially love my boy Ungrim. I think Ungrim nowadays with the changes, I really like him. Ooh, I actually might lose this one because of how minimal my Winds of Magics are. But I might be able to cycle charge enough.
The Slayer Oath compels me.
It's just these Furies, man. So it was supposed to be the 7 versus 1, yes, but one of the players unfortunately had no availability. and I didn't want to replace the person. As the whole point of doing events like that is to do it as a community, you know? Hey, Jopo. We're not doing no mods today. I'm not using mods today. Okay, thank God. Forest is debuffing new units. It is true, yeah, 20% melee attack nerf, but I was only using them for the collision power and collision damage. Just cycling them in and out. CA should hire me for a voiceover. I wish. I would happily have done any voice acting for it. Thinking what race starting. What? Have you never played before? Jopo, have you never played any factions ever before? I can give you a couple of good suggestions if you're new to the game. Your mage was in March chance. Will she die if you lose? Yes. She'd have died if I lost that one. Yep. Correct.
It shall be so.
Damage mitigation, foe seeker. Is in our Arabic faction in Warhammer Law that you were missing so far? What was the... Oh, what's the mod? Araby. Araby would be pretty cool. So an 80% charge debuff and a melee attack buff for large. Have a look. It's 20%. It's 20% speed in melee attack, I believe. The value is misleading because it's telling you you have 80% of your original value. It's very deceptive, but it's 80% of your original value.
Protector of the realm. My strength and wisdom are yours.
I'm just going to recruit another prophetess, I think. As there's no supply lines, so you might as well. It does suck that most of this is not favorable terrain for me. I'm intrigued to see how the Corn faction does. We're getting a lot of terrain though, thankfully. I mean, it's wild to me how much money we're making from the settlements we own. So we're upgrading that bad boy. We're going to be getting the farm in there. If we can put the farm in there now, there may be something we can do to squeeze out a little bit of Bob. I'm not declaring war on you. That'd be an absolute death sentence.
No deals.
Well, we're
We
on
made a
Skeggy.
mistake coming here.
Is that enough? No, that's unfortunate. A Skeggy declare is fine. Plus it gives us good information. So they've got no army. The awakened declare would be a death sentence.
You must be eager to become fish.
Declaring war on these folks wouldn't be too bad. Although I don't know what kind of settlements they have available to them right now. Military presence of 3, so there's probably a very small army there, so I'm fine doing that. Plus with them being at war with multiple at the same time, I sincerely doubt they'll come and attack us. But it will open up the opportunities to make a lot more money here, thankfully. As I'm trying to maximize my income right now. The only concern that I have is if I attack this one, realistically you'd expect... Oh, okay, so Yambo's in here. My only concern is obviously we can be sieged by Yishi, and then Yambo could run back with a force match because of the roads. But let's keep up that. Let me just check on the diplomacy screen. Let's check on Winds of Magics. It's just this province. Okay, it's good to know. So it's just the creeping jungle that has garbage Winds of Magic regeneration. Good to know. Plus 25%. Nice. It's crazy to me, but my unique port is making 562 less money than the farms.
Your coming was foretold.
Good old Bretonians.
You know who I am.
Yeah, with the way that we've done this one, it's slightly unfortunate. I can go and murder these guys, which probably makes the most sense, honestly. Always up for murdering Zintians.
Lord and hero.
Oh, it's not even a settlement. I wonder how much you'd give me. How much would this this Dark Elf give me for it? 20. You'd give me 3.4k for a normal settlement. Wait, surely if I give the settlement, wouldn't it put it into the zone of control of me? Thus letting me walk into it? I wonder what the opportunity for peace here is. If I trade this settlement over and then take it instantly because it's not an actual settlement, I'll just walk into it. And I wonder if they'd trade it for peace. And then we just get a 3.4k. Watch out, Rakarth will confederate them. Yeah, maybe it'd be worthwhile murdering them. But like I said, I really don't want to go down to Temperate Isles. I won't do it just yet, because I need to recover. I desperately need to replenish at least a little bit. If I didn't replenish, I'd have been in trouble. Hold the lines. Trading resources, construction costs and time reduction for ports. Passive ability, blessing the lady, but we already have that. Oh, appointment Reeves. Peasant duty against additional 10 growth. That's quite nice. Just 5 control is crazy. I believe with Tempety we provide... I assume we get the minus AoE leadership. I hope anyway. I just don't think... Recruit rank for Knights Errant, Knights of the Realm, Grail Knights, Questing Knights. Okay, not bad. What is Blue Lines decent? Income from ports, faction white. It's only 10% though. Service of Manham. Ooh, recruitment for Paladins is quite nice. It's 36 local growth. Bailiff, yeah, it's honestly not terrible. I think the best blue line in the game is definitely Grombrindle. Grombrindle's blue line is so insanely good. Some ranges and skirmish units will be returning on a Lord Straight update. Yeah. The lack of skirmish definitely is a bit of a sad one. The portrait would be worth going to slap some elves. Yeah. No, honestly, the money you make from the ports is so little. It's like 100 for a tier 1 port. It just isn't worth. You make way more money from farms, which is crazy. It just makes no sense. So Paravon, I believe, is dead. Yep. It does suck that the very first 2 Bretonnians you get access into are just dead. I think the farm just clears it completely.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
Blessings of the lady be upon you. Guess the concern would be to fight. I mean, realistically, Mills presence of 1 maybe is the time to pounce now.
My strength and wisdom are yours.
Let me just check. Yeah, it's crazy that Norska are quite literally the best at coastal with coastal settlements.
My magic is yours. Seers.
It just makes sense, I suppose. And I'll do this one first because we can put the windmill in there. And we'll attack Yambo next turn, I think. I am going to trade this over if you'll still give me all that money. Oh, it's not 3.3k anymore. He's clearly spent a lot of his money. Yeah, we'll wait for his economy to go back up before we do that then. I think I'm not going to commit to that until we can guarantee it actually being worthwhile. It's a shame that Alberic has obviously been we've struggled to recruit any more than what we have. But if we force march over here,
I concur.
We have met
I should, in theory,
the lady is with you.
be able to help over this conquest over here as well. That's a shame. It's a 6-turner compared to 4. I think it's still worth it because of the buffs in general. So, why are we still struggling with this? Province instability. Once that goes away, so that it's not going to rebel, thankfully. Okay, good. So it'll stop in 2 turns, so that could be fine. Unmounted knight units. That makes solve Bretonnia's melee issues. Yes, I think it would solve their issues, but the problem that we were actually discussing a little bit earlier on. The problem that we'll find ourselves in is that it's mainly old world. The majority of unmounted Bretonnian units are within the old world, and I do not believe they would dip into the IP of it, which is the only worry of it, right? I would highly doubt that they would allow CA to take old world units. My favourite high elf. I need a Dowie player opinion. I would say Imric. Hey Kaz, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Jagkas. Hope I pronounced that right. While questing knights take turns to recruit. I mean, they're a relatively powerful unit, right? They're any time that you have mid-game units, typically speaking, they cost they're 2 turns to recruit. Then again, saying that, I think Longbeard's turn 1. Yeah, I think that there are certain weirdness with that for sure. Ink from trade, not trading with liberty, so let's go with the peasants. Ooh, who's murdered you? Oh, Rakaf, that's not ideal.
I should flay the very flesh from you.
Well, I mean, technically we could give him a settlement like this one with a mills ruling in it, and then just trade that and hope that he likes us.
Protector of the realm.
Seems like a good enough plan. I just don't want to be in a war with him, especially when the terrain is so garbage. I mean, in fairness, Dark Elves do give pretty decent units.
Sorceress. My steps are guided.
I go thither.
What is your
I mean, it
behest?
depends if he attacks me instantly or not.
I have seen the way.
If he attacks me straight away, then we'll be in a little bit of trouble. If he doesn't, we'll be fine.
For the
We have got a little bit crazy from what we're fighting. That's for damn sure. Oh, you have to upgrade it, do you? Interesting. Yeah, you have to upgrade it again. I think we would get only 100, and this will make it so we'd get nothing. So that's not worth building. It'd be the growth building over here I think would go into. But alas, I do not have a slot for that. But yeah, I hope you had a great vacation, dude. Vacays are important, and looking after yourself is even more important. Let's go with that. I think... Ooh, +6. Why is that scaled up as hard as it has? I don't think I'm too worried, because Bretonnian settlements actually get pretty damn defendable.
I have seen
Oh, because of all the lords that are no longer in the province. That'll probably be why.
my reputation precedes me.
That's it. Right, this is with all tech was, which is weird. Yeah, I just think that the way that the fields make so much money is sort of a plaster fix, like the Norscan ports are to the faction. Try the upkeep cheese? Nah. I did watch Radiant Ash's video on it, but no, I won't be using the cheese. I'd have had to set it up in advance.
Whether chivalrous or not.
That's really unfortunate. That's unfortunate that we were going to be able to. If he gave us 2 turns, I could have probably gotten alliance with him. 2 turns would have been in alliance territory. Legit, just because of the fact that you can trade settlements and get with the military buildings in there, it's insane how much they rate the settlement. What's the odds of it? I can honestly probably get a defense, a peace treaty, just by giving them this settlement with a military building in it. Fortunately, it's only a tier 3.
Strike them down.
I don't believe you'll be able to reach that settlement, so let's keep moving together. Let's get that industry garbage out of there.
Devotee of the lady. I don't care.
If I can be in a normal stance, I will.
Fortune favors you.
We are missing one.
What is your behest?
Get your butt in
The
here.
lady calls. I see my power.
Well, get stuck in.
The lady protects me.
Come on, guys, don't be shy.
We have met before.
Here we go. Jolly cooperation.
Do you know who I am?
And the good thing is, the more you actually
I
fight,
have seen your heart. Seers.
the better it is. As you get some incredibly good traits.
Magic is yours.
Dwellers is really nice as well at the moment.
My strength.
Dwellers is really, really good at the moment. Let's get the watermill in there. That's that. Let's get the growth in there. We're well on our way to upgrading this one as well. Wow, we're going to have insanely powerful settlements printing off money very, very early on. I would honestly be surprised if I didn't get peace with Rakatha, which would help a lot. You don't like the Dark Elves? Dark Elves are just edgy elves, right? They are very different in playstyle. They really are. The way that they thematically play is vastly different. It really is. Right, I think plus 48 is probably possible.
What fine?
Can I get more than that? 1.8k? Sure.
What fine?
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Reckon is actually good for spamming on Dark Shard? That's good value. Yeah. What are the Dark Elves, even lore-wise? Basically just high elves that turn to darkness. Is pretty much the best TLDR. They're edgy elves that turn to darkness.
Leave me be, pompous brat, or Brackus shall.
Yo, chill, don't call me pompous brat. Which settlement is it? It's this one, right? Oh, damn. It's nowhere near as good as I thought. Wait, Katep? Why are you at war with Katep?
Wit and honor than you, swine.
Okay, we're gonna have to probably redeploy another army over here. Let us chuck him. Am I still gonna be greedy? Yeah, why not, eh? Let's grab another lord in here. Do you want Speedy Gonzalez or a melee attacker? Probably melee attack.
My reputation precedes.
Makes more sense. Flaming attacks. Does Rakath start with Hydras? I don't think he does. Ooh, you won't have the vow instantly, so Knight's vows will cost a relative amount, yeah. How much are they costing a turn? 500, not a chance. Not a chance we're doing that. Chance would be a fine thing indeed. Chance would be a fine thing indeed. I think as long as we have a relatively powerful garrison, we should be okay. Same for over there. Yours is Thoric. Mine's either Thoric or Rungrim.
It shall be so.
I bow only before dragons.
Do you know who I am?
Wait, who's wagged me? That looks like a wah to me. Or is it just the buff of this? Am I being wagged? I don't think so.
You waste my time.
Naggaroth is a dangerous place.
Alright, we're unfortunately at war in multiple directions. I don't have the army to defend against multiple directions, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it our best, eh?
Do you know who I am?
Spellcaster. I see much.
Protector of the
I actually
realm.
don't know where Yambo is. I would assume in here. Or on the route back towards us. It'd be nice to get some money from the war, but...
I go thither. For now, yes.
Not Chaos. Well, certain Dark Elves like Marathi have significant influence from Chaos, for sure. But I would say, fundamentally, overall, not so much. Yeah, I really ran into the worst direction possible, didn't I? I just went straight beeline straight to war here. The garrison shouldn't be very good because there's no military buildings here, thankfully. I may be able to trade this settlement. Wait, they are so similar in name. Look at this. 42. Get 1 point. Can I make you fight Rakar? Wow, you really don't want to fight Rakar. Jesus, you cowards. That's not even worth it. I mean, I honestly cannot blame them in the slightest way, shape, or form. In fairness, but... goddamn cowards. Ah, shoot, they could reach. But they didn't end up taking it. They didn't end up taking it. Also, Rip Brat, good to see you, dude. Hope you're well. It's unchivalrous? Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't. Yeah, it's very much not chivalrous, that's for sure. Core factions should declare war. Yeah, you'd assume they wouldn't pass up an opportunity to fight things.
What is this foolishness?
Let me just get an archer stack over here, I think.
My strength and wisdom are yours. I bow only before dragons.
I will indulge.
Let me move over here. Yambo is there. Let me backspace it. I think we should be okay.
Spellcaster.
I don't think Yambo... Ooh, Yambo is level 13.
Pious.
I have seen your heart.
Can I win this?
My reputation precedes me.
Yeah, probably, honestly.
Prophetess. Out of the question. Prophetess. Your coming.
There's only one way to find out, eh, boys?
This will achieve nothing.
Protector of the realm.
You honor
I
me.
definitely need my
Taking
mage in that
youth.
fight.
Never. Very well.
Oh, she bounced back.
My reputation.
What level are you, love?
precedes me.
Are you the low level?
Each
Yeah, you
other
are. That's fine.
press.
For the
Also, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate your loot. Right, let's have a look. What Jade Warriors? Ooh, lots of Jade Warriors. Although that's not Spearman. We're going to react to the opium trade? Yeah, we are going to become the new opium dealers around here. I should be able to clean up the first army relatively quickly, I think, with the cavalry. There's a chance I could kill the first army before the second army comes into the battle. Which is what I'm going to aim for. Traffic jam. Honestly, heroes trapping things. One of the most annoying things in the campaign maps ever. It was a wee bit of a traffic jam indeed. I don't want to be fighting in the trees. I want to be fighting in the open. I beat them in the open, just cycle charging the Jade Warriors, as long as they don't have like all the bonuses from the archers and stuff. So, as long as I can leverage the fact that I'm very, very, very mobile, I think we'll be completely fine here. Right. Archer on the side. Oh, taking elevation here and then charging downhill is going to be a massive, massive advantage on that side. If we can do the exact same in here, that'd be lovely to see. Maybe just try and assassinate the Lord from the get-go with both Lords. Use the speed there. So 1 minute 18. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him in time. I'd need dwellers from below if I was going to be able to do that. I think dwellers would be pretty critical for that. But alas, we didn't have dwellers. Are you my actual mage? You are. But since you're mounted, you should be fine. So, let's reposition a little bit more. And then find where this works. Hey, Jester. And I'm just trying to find weaknesses in their armor, and they've just exposed a pretty significant weakness for me. So I'm just leveraging the fact that I'm significantly faster than them, and finding positions where they've left their archers alone. As that is where we should pounce. That is where we pounce, lads. That is where we take the advantage in the fight. Is killing their backline units. It's not the front line. It's not their... the Jade Warriors are actually relatively powerful. That's not where we're going to take advantage in the battle overall. Also, on Twitch, by the way, guys, ads are going to be kicking in to get rid of pre-roll ads. Much love to y'all. If you want to support the content, by all means, do drop a cheeky sub. Appreciate y'all. Just gets rid of ads running throughout the... so people don't have to watch ads when they join the stream. There we go. Boom. Another cycle charge from behind. So Yambo's units are starting to move in. Oof, look at that charge. Beautiful, devastating charge there, honestly. Yo, V.O.D, thanks for the 2 gifties, man. Much love to you, buddy. God, the inventory's so strong. I agree. Jade Warriors are one of the strongest inventories out there to consider. They're definitely up there for tier 1. Oh shoot, I accidentally put her down there. Here's his secondary army. And they're making short work of the first, which is good. I'd be intrigued to see if Yambo would transform. If we can get an execution on there, that'd be huge. Let's make sure we're pulling out any infantry that are going to be susceptible to fighting, or susceptible to dying, excuse me. Holy ballsack, Yambo just absolutely one-tapped you. We don't want to be in melee for long. Right, I'm giving up trying to murder you. Oh my god. What? What just happened? Jesus Christ. That was Yambo one-shotting us. That sucks to lose my hero like that. As long as Monchief doesn't realise his hero's dead, we'll be alright. Cheeky little charge. My god. I have to be really careful. Please don't execute me. Yambo, leave me alone. Oh my god, please don't execute me, Pappy. Dear god, he's terrifying. Surely he'd struggle against cavalry. Yeah, the Jade Warriors are just completely bogging us down. How am I going to kill him? I guess cycle charging and hoping for the best. That's all I can't really do. The Foot Knights are actually pretty solid. Just fighting in melee was not ideal. Get these guys out if we can. Run away for a second if we're able to. Ooh. Hybrid weapon. Pull back up. Let's go for the cycle charges like we said. That's where we could. That is genuinely where our army's strength is. Look at that one shot. Let's just take you guys out of form. I think that should be fine. Cycle charge into here, cycle charge into here. We're looking for any stragglers. I think we should be okay. The Knight's Errant over here. I'm just afraid we're going to get one shot again. Hopefully we've got the charge bonus there. Killing all the crowmen. Let's kite back again. Is it even worth casting? Honestly, it was a lot better than I thought. I did not expect as much damage as that, I will admit. Alright, the fight's going to get a little bit sloppier. But we've got to keep it up. We've got to keep the skirmishing up. And leverage the fact that we have insane charge bonus. I guess these casts are worth it. Let's go for the Peasant's Archers. If it's a double Peasant Archer situation, we might as well take advantage. I think we just have to go for infantry and ignore Yambo for now. As if he's not going Dragon form, I don't need to worry about him too much, I don't think. It feels like. Yeah, the Peasant Spearman is definitely one that we'll want to cast into. If I can bait Yambo out, that's huge. Just in and out, in and out, in and out with these cycle charges is what we're going to have to do. Let's go back into form here. And let's cycle charge back down in the hill. Try and utilize that elevation, especially since we're climbing down from the. Oh my god, that was disgusting. Now that is what I call a Bretonnian charge, boys. That's the kicker we're looking for. Let's look for routing units. Keep Yambo distracted there. Move further up. Look for the cycle charge back down. Just keep Yambo interested over here. Keep them routing. Let's just cycle through. Let's keep going. Let's keep this party going, boys. Let's keep that party going downhill. Absolutely keep this party going downhill. especially in form here. Shoot, I should have been paying more attention. Yeah, let's keep this party rolling. Love that. Absolutely love that. Beautiful. Are you poisonous? Yep, can slow down Yambo there as well. Might experience a few of them getting trapped, but that should be okay overall. But we just need to, we're desperately needing to keep active here. Hopefully we can avoid the hit by running away. Good. Now let's try and look for a cycle charge here. You can see that the fight's devolving into a bit of a clusterfest. But the main objective obviously is just to... Actually, not, we'll cycle charge back in here. Main objective is to keep the fight very, very skirmishy. If the fight's skirmishy like this, I am in a big advantage, I feel like. It definitely favors me, as long as I'm charging from elevation. I should, in theory, be advantageous there. Like I said, as long as I'm able to keep Yambo distracted, and as long as I'm able to continuously keep on cycle charging downhill here. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's it, boys. Let's keep that momentum going, charge through with the acceleration we're going to generate. Once again, past these guys as well. Keep the elevation going. Let's keep those good vibes going. Keep the good vibes going, boys. Retreat. Beautiful. Oh, shoot. God, I'm just having to micro so much here. Making mistakes, but it's expected. It is expected. Keeping a close eye on her as well now. Get those good vibes going. Cycle all the way through. Let's repeat it as well. Beautiful charge. I feel like Rohan from Lord of the Rings. The Riders of Rohan are here. No, I can't believe they haven't routed 5%. So how many need to survive? 3 need to survive, and they're going to be fine. 'Tis but a scratch indeed. Adequately named there, that's for sure. Need to run away. Move over that side. Move over that side. You charge it to there. Pull you guys back over. You guys get active there. Oh, you're dead. Please get out of there. Let's cycle charge through. Let's absolutely leg it. My god. I don't know why. If Yambo went into Dragon once this fight, I'd have been just dead. Because none of my units could have fought against his Dragon form. I don't know why the AI is not using his Dragon though, I'm not gonna lie. Did they just not use his Dragon form or something? Is that just a thing? Is that a conscious decision the AI makes? That they won't use the Dragon form? Now he just doesn't know what to do, so he's standing still. Alright. I'm doing well, Dizzy. How are you, buddy? Nice. This is the exact kind of situations that I was looking for here. This is what makes Bretonnia so strong. Just their insane charge bonus, their insane ability to cycle charge through things. Like, this to me is Bretonnia in a nutshell, you know? This right here is Bretonnia. This is what makes Bretonnia for me, boys. Their incredible ability to cycle charge through everything. I mean, when the Grail Knights were changed, it was insane. I feel like I can play some of the factions how micro-intensive they are. Yeah. I feel like it's only micro-intensive because of the fact that I'm playing against 2 armies and I'm fighting against an AI faction that I normally wouldn't. Like, Cathay is not normally what you'd attack as Bretonnia. I'm only fighting him now because I was bloodthirsty. I wanted to try something new, honestly, and see how it went. This is more me just being memeing than anything. 53 speed is pretty damn fast for a footlord, in fairness. One of the best pleasures of life. Yeah, cycle charging down mountainous terrain is beautiful. It is a beautiful sight, that is for sure. Here we go. But one thing I must admit is it's awesome to see Legend streaming as much as he is, especially with his newborn. I hope his daughter is happy and healthy. Man, I can't imagine what having a kid is like. I bet it is exceptionally challenging. Is it a good idea for me to charge like this? Kind of charging uphill. Which doesn't sound too pog. You declare war on them with good traits. Do you consider Throt to have a good trait? I think Throt's trait's pretty good. 10% HP is always pretty tasty. Nice. Jade Warriors are routing now. Ooh, defensive stance goes pretty hard. Alright, how am I going to figure out how to do this? And we're going to have to figure out the best way of cycle charging Yambo here. The good news is he's got no healing. The bad news is I'm probably going to struggle to not take damage. Just going to use the mountainous terrain again. Honestly, do you know what? Just cycling straight through them and ignoring them is probably the best way to do this. As the acceleration we get as part of... We just yeeted Yambo. Yuan who? Am I right, guys? It's the collision damage that goes so hard. It's a shame we have no healing for Alberic. That's why Leon is so powerful. In that specific scenario. He gets so much healing. Right, gotta set it up. All the cavalry that's hella weak, gotta run away. You run in there. I think we're going to try and isolate the hero, I think. Is probably the thing that makes the most sense right now. You like it. I mean, he is a large entity. We do have anti-large. I mean, maybe the smart play would just be charging Yambo from behind with my cavalry and just yeeting him down the hill. And just keep doing that while I'm trying to kill his lord. Or his hero, excuse me. Ooh, we're not getting a lot of damage in there, though. We serve our liege, we do. Yeah, the Dragon Fang, absolutely not. Oh, that's where the execution is coming from. Now it makes sense why he's one-shotting me. Let's see if we yeet him down. Yeah, we can knock him down, I guess. Hopefully the Knights of the Realm will do work. Yambo's just ignoring us. I do wonder how I'm going to be able to get the knocks off again. My goodness, they're not making it easy for me though, are they? They are not making it easy for me. I don't think it's worth me trying to use any of my cavalry. I mean, the cycle charging, we will do collision damage, so we're going to do a decent amount of damage. I think trying to murder his hero is the play. Although, my god, his stat line is actually pretty damn good. It might be able to get a few cheeky hits in there. As Alberic obviously is the one that can do a lot of damage, but we lost my main hero. Such a shame. I would assume... Nah, I don't think we're going to be able to knock properly. Oh yeah, we can. Nice. As basically what I'm looking to do is just continuously keep doing that while I'm trying to kill his lord. Or his hero, excuse me. I just keep knocking him and pushing him away. And just get consistently keep cycle charging. That's all I need to look for, really. You leg it. Ooh, Alberic did get a hit there, but it should be okay. Yeah, keep knocking the pleb down. Posez-le there! My god, this battle was not easy, but I'm pretty happy that we've made it into how we have. It's a classic case of understanding what your victory conditions look like inside of the battle, and playing towards them as much as possible. Has low melee defense. It's because it's the mount we're using. It's specifically the mount we're using. It's a really trash one for melee defense. Tis the mount we are using. I don't think we just surrounded them. I don't think we win. I really don't. Nice. So his hero's routing. The Gate Masters, right? Really powerful unit in lore. Let's try and knock him down the hill again. You're shattered. Good. And now all we need to do now is set up like a box of charging with cavalry, I think. Beautiful. I'm going to assume... Yes. I was going to say Yambo can probably one-shot Alberic, so I'm going to have to be really, really goddamn careful. Right, let's squish him with a charge from both sides. As long as I can keep Alberic kind of within relative distance. Now, I'm going to be intrigued to see how it goes from just a fighting in point of view. Is there minimum distance you need to be for a good cycle charge? Yes. You have to be far enough away to actually trigger the cycle animation. Look at that, 3.3k gold value. It's because he killed my hero and then just battered my mage. So he is getting kills off. We're doing a decent job doing damage.
Orders?
Orders, me lord! Just a terrified he's going to kill me with one shot. As realistically, he definitely could just kill me. Or one of my lords. Why I'm trying to be at least a little bit hesitant to fight him. That's where the damage that I'm going to do is... So as long as he doesn't have his ability, if he has his ability, I've got to be terrified.
My strength is yours. Boundless valor.
If he activates his ability, he can execute me, so I have to be really careful. But then generally he'll do a lot of damage to me anyway. Come on, boys. I honestly think I could kill him so easy as his dragon form. That's the annoying thing. Like, we'd absolutely mincemeat him as his dragon form. I'm going to get the lords away now, because I'm just worried he's going to have his dragon form. He's going to have his item again. What's the cooldown on that bad boy anyway? 108-second cooldown? Yeah, he's definitely got that again. Ain't no way he doesn't have that again. My goodness, this is a brutal fight. Yep, there you go. He's used his ability. Now we can cycle charge him properly again. Happy for you to do that on those guys. Oops. Struggling to click him. Right, I don't believe he has Executioner by default now, right? No, he doesn't. He has to use it through his item. Okay, good.
For Our Lady, honor awaits.
He has to use it through his item.
True Bretonian,
Come on, Yambo, just die for me. He's not got anti-large, so he's going to struggle to hit us. Never mind. Run. Right, Alberic can't get close anymore. I think he will one-shot him. There's no way in hell he kills this dude in one hit. Surely. Rambo, just take the L, bud. Come on. Just take a nap. Take a break. Have a Kit Kat. Yep, gotta retreat with you now. Oh, really gotta retreat with you now. Come on, boys. It's gotta be a full-blown retreat now, I think. God, he's bloody tanky, isn't he? Alright, he's clearly got his ability. Yeah, he's got his ability going. That's how I can tell now, actually. That's how I can tell if he can execute us, because he'll have this nearby. Right, Rambo. Dude, he is so annoying. I guess we can just continue to keep cycle charging, I guess. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world for us to do. Especially with all the bonuses we'll get. Just knocking them all over the place. We really are tossing them around the place.
You're gonna have to toss me.
As Gimli would say in Lord of the Rings. Little by little, we'll trickle him down. Like so. Little by little. Lovely, jubbly. Hey, Dave, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. Oh my goodness, thank God we've got it. Hope you had a great stream, Dave. Much love to you. God damn. Who would have thought fighting Yambo and 2 armies with one relatively garbage army of your own isn't too easy? Like, it's frustrating. Yeah, the cycle charging in general is a bit weird. Ah, nice. So it's for everybody. But yeah, Dame, hope you had a great stream. Welcome in, guys. Hope everyone's doing wonderful. We're playing some Alberic and playing him very weird. We're basically murdering everything around us, even humans. Why not, eh? Tap into the Warpstone trade that Yambo's got. Killing Autotide. I mean, Markus deserves it, though. Right, thank goodness he's dead. Now that was not easy. I went against 2 full armies of Cathayan units. My cavalry came in absolute clutch. Yeah, the cavalry there was just unbelievably good. Can't trust the dwarves, or any suggestions? I'd play Thoric. Thoric is insane. Thoric is the best dwarf to play now, especially with the bolt throw buffs. Also, one thing I do want to say, boys, shout out to Holy for sponsoring the stream. If you guys want a tasty, delicious beverage without the crap in it, !Holy, or check out the description. And it massively helps support the content as well. As any money we make from Holy, we are putting directly into the tournaments we're hosting.
I will indulge you.
Is how we're doing it. Wow, I can actually attack the settlement.
Blessings of the
I'm gonna do
Lord
it.
be upon you.
Wait, can I reach with everybody else though?
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
As long as she can reach, it doesn't matter.
What is your behest?
I'm gonna go regrowth specifically because of this fight.
For the
We need to
lady.
heal my lords. Wait, passive blessing of the lady? We already have the lady blessing though. We already got it, right? This will be lost if the army retreats.
Honor and
No
glory.
retreating. Just war.
Honor before glory.
Game by executing, -5 leadership is so good.
My reputation
The Lion Heart is really nice as well.
Very well, if you insist. Sallying forth.
35 goddamn health on that guy is insane. This chick I don't think can reach. Okay. I mean, funny enough, we're gonna get it. Does the passive stack with a skill? I would doubt it. I would highly doubt it. I can test it, but problem with skills like that is if it's the same type of ability / passive, it very rarely stacks, or if ever. But TN, hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you, buddy. I would say Thoric is probably your best bet for a enjoyable dwarven campaign. As Alberic, his weapon is unbelievably broken. I think Thoric is very OP, I'm not gonna lie. I really do think Thoric is OP. Hope I'm well as well. Thank you, Banner. Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, Thoric in general is so strong. Is Ogre Kingdoms worth buying? Well, the DLC changes are going to be coming out, but Ogres right now are relatively okay. They're not insane. Brogan, if you know what you're doing, not even that. Just build loads of Quarrelers, use your Alberic, and Mortis engine them all down. I mean, yeah, you got to know to check a box the archers and stuff. You can have an entire army of that of Quarrelers. You really can. His build paths and diversity of his armies aren't exactly vast, in fairness. If I get one shot by by like a siege tower, I'll be fuming. I think I'm better off overcasting, as that was basically nothing. There you go. Came over the dwarf update. I forgot how bad I am at this game. Nah, don't be saying that, Blind Science. You're better than you give yourself credit for, my friend. I mean, the dwarves beforehand was quite literally just recruit loads of dwarf warriors and kill everything. Now they're definitely not. Very mid and bro. Honestly, like this is probably different to what other people think. Ogres are like insanely strong in a lot of ways, but they have no identity and they're very boring to play. Like Ogre Bull stack early game is nothing really beats that. I don't think there's many factions that have the power that can beat Ogre Bull stacks. Because you'll run over everything with them. There's very few factions that you'll be able to beat. Or that'll be able to beat it. Alright, hopefully we'll get these guys mounted properly. But this is the sad reality of Bretonnian sieges. Shiny armor? Yeah. I really do like the way that Bretonnia looks. I really do. Theatrically, I very much enjoy Bretonnia. Or thematically, excuse me, should I say. I think they're a very, very cool faction. Now that's what I'm talking about. 71 melee defense, that's better. Oh, I love the fact that it tells you what's actually giving you the bonuses. That's really cool. I don't know if I can even win this. We'll see. We should be fine. I was like, oh, easily we'll be able to heal from this fight, but now looking at the battle, I'm not too sure. Yo, Mercy, how are you doing, you handsome bugger? Thank you very much for the raid, my man. I appreciate you, buddy. Hope you had a fantastic stream, dude. Are you still playing Grimgore? I know you've been playing the no-building Grimgore. How's that going, dude? I hope you're enjoying it now. I hope you've been having fun with it. Wasn't to the stat skills, etc. What? Grimgor and Greasus? Excuse me, Greasus and Scrag. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Hope everyone's doing wonderful. We're playing the wonderful Alberic and answering the question today: is Alberic OP, or is he one of the stronger Bretonnians? And it's a good question, and of that we are intending on learning today. So far, we are having to deal with murdering Yambo. We murdered Markus Wulfhart as well. So we've been a bit of a warmongerer. And I'm still wondering if I'm able to win this one, because the Winds of Magic regeneration around the area is really, really bad. So I'm hopeful we'll be able to win this, but we'll have to wait and see. Do you know what I should be doing? I'm trolling. I'm trolling that I'm not doing this. I'm trolling. I should be attacking this gatehouse and then taking some of the settlement over, while I've dragged a lot of the resources over to this side. But yeah, Mercy, hope you had a great stream, buddy. Anyone from Mercy's chat? Is he playing Grimgor, and how is that going? Because I know I've seen a lot of his streams regarding Grimgor. I haven't given my boy Grimgor a go in a while, actually. As there's something about being really immobile that always annoys me when I play Grimgor. Oh, Elspeth, the evil Elspeth. That's the one, isn't it? Thank you, Evans. Appreciate you, bud. I remember now. It's the evil Elspeth. Going around murdering everything. Quite a lot of fun. Yeah, do you know what? I haven't used a lot of the Amethyst units. Are they really insane? I've been told that the Amethyst units are insanely powerful, but I've never really used them. They can get insane. The Outriders are nuts. There's a unit that can fire vortex spells, if I'm not mistaken, right? That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty damn good. Excuse me. House on Market launches. Mini purple suns on contact. Nice. More insane than a full tech of Aspiring Champions. Now, Aspiring Champions are one of the OG goats. Am I going to lose in this fight? I'm surprised that we're actually losing this fight. I guess it's just... if we had Alberic's proper mount, he probably would be absolutely fine. The ironic thing is, at the very beginning of this, I said that I was going to fight this battle to heal them. Ooh, if you shoot Alberic, you might die. Oh my god, he's come back. Jesus! Dodging like that is not ideal. Jeez Louise. Right, hopefully what are you? Peasant archer, okay. It might be worthwhile flying above to provide Spirit of Tempest. But not having any more Winds of Magic suck. Yo, Rage, how we doing, handsome bugger?
Hello there,
well?
lovely people. BTLC, Ilu BTLC, Blanky's Battlesey.
No, you. How you doing, you beautiful bugger? Thanks for the 18 months, man. I appreciate you. The Tomb King's chariot breaks gates in a matter of seconds. Wait, really? Probably because the chariot hitbox is completely broken. Sick flying drifts. Oaks, much love to you. Thank you very much. I do try my best. God, it takes so long to destroy gatehouses now. It's probably worth moving up my archers now to take pop shots. As long as the archers, as long as their archers aren't reacting. I mean, the only main thing is I need to get through this gatehouse before their archers set up, before the spearmen set up, excuse me. We might be able to be cheeky with Alberic. It is a miracle he still has leadership, honestly. I'm gonna land and bait them. Oh no! Oh no! Look how out of position Alberic is. Uh-oh, that might have been a bad idea. Oh no! Since they're repositioning to try and get towards the wall, they are not really focusing too hard on fighting him. Thankfully. It's one of the really weird things the AI does really badly. If they're trying to move into a position, they'll basically forget how to fight things. If you go on the wall, I will laugh. Okay. That's certainly one way to defend against cavalry, going on the wall, but personally wouldn't recommend it. In the grand scheme of things, I probably wouldn't recommend going on the walls when it comes to stopping cavalry from coming into your settlement, but, you know, let's not underestimate the genius of the AI, you know? Maybe the AI is thinking of something that I'm not thinking of here. Thank God they've let me do this, otherwise this would be so annoying. If they generally defended the wall, right here, or the gate, excuse me, this would be miserable. They're doing it for content, and I respect that. That was a content thing. Oh, it's peasant archers, so that's okay. We should be fine. They knew it would make bad content, so they've hooked us up a bit here. Ooh, do not charge in, my goodness. Let's go towards you now. Quite a lot of units coming over. I just don't have a lot of room to breathe here. It sucks. Trying to give charge bonus by flying around. But what is this charge, boys? Get in there. Get stuck in. Oh, boys, get stuck in. I think it's because we're not in the stance, most likely. Yeah, the Jade Warriors I'm not worried about. It's just the fact that these guys are going to be annoying. I'm going to cycle charge from behind, and I think that'll kick them away and make them rebel. Or rout, excuse me. Yep. Now, let's run towards this side. Let's give my give the lads a bit more room. Wow, I'm running around with 4 of these guys. Yeah, that's trolling, I'm not going to lie. There's trolling and there's that. I really shouldn't be trying. Like, if they lost one of them, they're just dead. And, a Spockaboom. Well, take care, Mighty. Thanks for hanging out, bud. I need to look for opportunities where they're actually allowing me to charge properly. And Monchief, your hero died, by the way. Yambo absolutely slapped you. I'm sure of all characters that could have killed you, you're probably happy it was him. Got him killed? No, I mean, Yambo just executed you. Like, you should have seen how it happened. If you saw it, you'd have been like, yeah, nothing you could have done, bud. It's all your fault. Yeah, there you go. Gaslight him. Yeah, maybe that's what I should have done, is gaslight him. Instead of Yambo getting him killed, it was your fault, Monchief. There you go. Alright. We really don't have a lot of room here at all, but the cycle charging is disgusting. I don't know why the AI is letting me get away with it. They're kind of letting me get away with the murder here, I'm not gonna lie. They are kind of letting me get away with murder. Bretonnian cavalry is so goddamn good, it's just so much effort to actually get the value out of them. Like, the charge is so good because of the way they accelerate. So if you guys don't know, one of the biggest critical factors to allow a unit to cycle charge through things is their acceleration. And Bretonnian cavalry specifically have exceptionally potent acceleration. And de-acceleration is one of the reasons as to why a unit will stop charging as well. And their acceleration and de-acceleration is one of the best in the game. All because of the charge speed and acceleration from Lance that allows it. Yeah, it's the Lance formation. If the Bretonnians didn't have Lance formation, they would be unbelievably garbage. Let's charge the bigger Jade Warriors, I think. Or the ones with more health. Yeah, these guys are a bit drunk at the front, but it's already got units in combat, I think. It is such a weird thing, cycle charging inside of a sieged settlement. Definitely not what I had on the bingo cards for this stream. But hey, we take those. Yeah, as long as the Lord's tanking, I think it should be fine. Might as well use the fact that we have a 100 charge bonus, you know? Why not, eh? And if they're actively running around like this, they are unbelievably mincemeat. They're unbelievably easy to kill at that point. Anything that's actually actively cycling and running towards us is unbelievably easy to murder. Because of the fact that, if you guys didn't know, the way that you can do... So I'm sure you guys understand the fundamentals of doing damage. If you are a larger entity than the person that you're charging into, you can do collision damage, right? And as part of that, collision damage, you can do 70 damage, of which of it is 70% AP. So you do like 47 damage AP. And in that scenario, right, the way you calculate collision damage, one of the biggest factors of it is the speed of the entity. And if the entity is standing still, the calculations of speed of both parties is obviously diminished significantly. So in this specific scenario, when they're running towards you, you increase the speed of that entity because you timed the speeds together, or you divide them, and then you add the collision power of the unit on top, and that is the reason why when units are running towards you, do significantly more damage. Right, thank God we've got that mount now. Jeez Louise. Alright, I don't know if... We already have the Blessing of the Lady. I don't know if it's going to... I don't want to click it and then all of a sudden lose it, so it's maybe a good emergency one if we ever have to retreat from a fight. All my vows. Yeah, done all the vows here.
Do you know who I am?
Damn it, I forgot to do this one. Well, that'd have been nice. That would have been nice. I am relatively worried about what Rakarth wants to do to us.
Leave me be, pompous brat, or Brachus shall feed upon your flesh.
It is really cool, the voice actor for him. Can't get it in there. Tier 3 farm. I'd love to see that.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
Ooh, that might be nice.
The lady wills it.
I need another lord here. Speed honestly goes hard. Remind myself to give you the vow.
My reputation precedes me.
Yeah, the vows are so unbelievably clunky.
The lady protects me.
It's no bueno. I think a genuine army of a stacked army of archers will probably go hard here. Knights of the Lion-Hearted I'd rather have within Alberic's army, especially because they'd get the bonuses because of the Knights of the Realm. 'Tis but a scratch indeed. But we don't need to recruit them just yet because it'll cost us a bit of money. I'm not going to build anything in there just yet because obviously this lad's probably going to take it. Yeah, still plenty of armies. Yambo's dead, so we can just take all these. This is a port as well, right? Yeah, so we can progress towards the Shrine of Sotek and then just take the Isles of Crimson Skull. We'll just need to make sure this guy is actually a little bit stronger. Because I can combine this army and this army to defend against all things what Rakath does to me. Just compare Warhammer 2 and 3 cavalry with any cavalry from other games. That's a huge difference. Well, can we all agree? Let's all try and find agreement here. 3 Kingdoms cavalry is one of the best cavalries a Total War game has had. 3 Kingdoms cavalry is unbelievably good. You still have to pay 100% upkeep for a unit that's wounded? Yes, you do, yep. Like Matt Smith? No, it's the guy that did... what's the dude that chopped us Game of Thrones stuff? Oh my god, this ability is insane. That is minus 10 enemy leadership. God damn. You're kidding me. These guys are dead as well?
Armored in faith.
Sartosa, here we come. We probably should start marching out to Sartosa, shouldn't we? Do we go on a ride to Sartosa, boys? Is that what we do?
Honor and glory.
Do you know who I am?
Do we call the crusade on Sartosa?
The lady protects me.
I will.
Sorceress.
You dishonor me.
Wait, where the hell did his army go? Probably into moving towards that, I'd guess. Wait, why have they not just taken this element away from me?
Valiant lord.
I'm gonna be intrigued when Rakath starts moving over.
I am your better in every.
But honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the AI not only is so unbelievably passive, it's really weird. Take a Lord and a Fire Mage. If only you can get Fire as Britannia.
What is your behest?
Honestly, one high level Life Mage would be able to do it.
My reputation precedes me.
It's so nice not having supply lines, I'm not gonna lie.
Be still. The Dragon Emperor's eye is upon you. You do not.
Nah, you hate me too much. No point trying to recover that. We're gonna get the Leon Confederation, which would be nice, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Oh, you did say life. Maybe in my heart to heart, I wanted Fire Mage.
And hero.
Oh, you can actually abandon them, you're not wrong. It would be a good idea. The Jungle Victory? Yeah, we do need the Jungle Victory. What goes by value slot? Yeah, it does. Yeah, I just think Three Kingdoms Cavalry is so good. I'd love Three Kingdoms Cavalry. Is Sartosa right now a meme, or is it valid strat? It's just for the item, right? The quest item? The quest item we get from doing it? You get a new start point? He's in Lustria. He's been in Lustria for a wee while, I believe. Ooh, that's not ideal.
I go hence.
Guardian. Yes, moving out. My strength and wisdom are yours.
I'm gonna fight this so I can heal them all up. Welcome into Decided Balance. Well, I mean, there's two different angles there, right? Yo, Corrigan, how you doing, buddy? I just got here and agree with whatever it is. Thank you, Corrigan. That's the kind of mods we need. Just agree with me blindly. No, actually, no. You should disagree with me when you do. The locals are not friendly. Yeah, no, we just sort of wanted to murder them, so we decided it was the best approach. I'm going to heal all my single entities up. It's a shame my Winds of Magic is as garbage as it is, though. That's the only thing that sucks.
Swiftly!
The blind devotion. Well, I mean, the Bretonnians do worship an elf, in fairness. Oh, magical attacks go so hard. The 15% ward save is a big, big difference with Bretonnia. But my only concern is that it's just a lot of plaster fixes. Lots and lots of plaster fixes have been given to him. I think we're going to save up for a growth now. 18 is what I need. That's a bit deceptive. It seems like it's overcasting it. Was that an overcast? Maybe is that a bug where you can overcast it with less winds of magic? Alright, thank God. Alberic is such a giga chad once he gets his mount. My God. Do I have any of the AoE leaderships because of my mount? No, so evidently my mount is not as scary as Calfran's. Which does make sense though, low key. Right, the Lion-Hearted. They are such a cool looking unit. I think the our Dragon Princess is probably one of my favorite cavalry units. I honestly think I would probably main Bretonnia if they weren't so garbage. Well, they're not garbage per se, but if they were updated for Warhammer 3, should I say? Probably a better way to describe it. If they were updated more so for Warhammer 3, I'd probably play them more. Ooh, not a bad charge. Let's get the lads over. Ooh, of course, we've got Terra now. It's really good, actually. God, it's crazy that even a peasant spearman is doing well against my cavalry. Like, that is what you would not expect. 103 charge, man, is so incredible. Play them from Warhammer 1 Airline, friends. Finished campaign with. Oh, really? Zacky's, man. Good to see you, buddy, as well. Hope you're well. Yeah, Bretonnia is probably... I played quite a lot of Bretonnia in Warhammer 2, but... mainly because of her pans, honestly. I hated the fact that Leon needed to travel all the way to the Chaos Waste to do his quests. It was one of my biggest pet peeves. They did it slightly with the Giga Grail Knights in terms of ours. Yeah, true, Grackle. Also, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Always good to see you, dude. Oh, and guys, I need to tell you something cool. I am in the process of working on something very cool. Can't tell you much about it just yet, but I'm in the process of working on something very, very cool, and I'm excited to show you. I am excited to show you when I can. I think you guys will be excited. I think you guys will like it a lot. It has had a lot of effort gone into it. Nice terror added. I'm not supposed to kicking in. Good. Dude, if we just had a little bit more Winds of Magic, it would be such a better spot. Because people really underestimate how strong like inventory can be against Lords. Yeah, Rage is pretty pog. Learner's nice, but Panzer's best. I mean, you can get like yeah, I think it depends. Depends on the bus, right? Ooh, this is gonna be a. Is this a 4-porter? I think it is.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
I do think that the blue tree would have been a good idea.
We have met before.
If the lady wills it.
Ooh, okay, hello. The raids the settlement, Lamau.
Do you know who I am? Protector of the realm.
Do you know who I am? God, it's so insane the money Britannia makes. This is turn 18, 2k. And that's like not even my final form. It's not even my final form, you see.
Precedes me.
Green Knight when? Good question. Yeah, soon. The Leon Confederation is going to go hard though, but I won't be able to afford them.
My magic
I
is
most
yours.
likely won't be able to afford him. Let's go disband you, honestly. Taggart Dubon. Right, Rakath, that's all you... Ooh. I was going to say, that's all you can muster. Yo, his helmet looks so pog. Oh yeah, Dizzy, much love. Guys on the Twitch side, just as an FYI, some pre-roll ads will be kicking in. If you want to support the content, by all means, do drop a sub. But, just to get rid of pre-rolls, hope you guys understand. Kicking in about 30 seconds. You guys won't miss anything, I do promise.
What vile filth stands before me?
Alright, no peace, just war. Want another port settlement, my man. Alright. Right. If Hexodal attacks us anytime soon, I'm going to be in trouble. Geggy's dead, which means... Ooh! Wait, what? Bretonia can get Gotchic and Felix? What? Oh yeah, they can.
My strength and wisdom are yours.
Well, I never. Oh, if they bleed me out, I'm gonna be in trouble.
I bow only before dragons.
Right, if I do this correctly, I can actually cheese the settlement. I can cheese into the settlement. Let me just click it correctly. I have to click right. If I can click just, it's a little bit into the settlement itself. I think that's it.
Sally,
Right there. Right here,
strike them down.
we can siege it.
For the
Yeah,
lion.
nice. Ooh, I don't know if that's the same. If the same will apply. I don't know if I can get onto the
I go
Because if I can't attack, I don't know how it's going to put me on the water, put me onto the island.
I have seen the way. Unacceptable.
Eh,
I
that'll
see
do it.
you.
Lord and hero. Moving out. Unwell, you insult me.
Wow. The fact that we got all of them on here, that is insane.
For the lady.
Wow. That is crazy. Two favorite factions, Godric and Felix. Yeah, Godric and Felix is so good. My army's not ready for it though. Probably should have upgraded the red tree for my cavalry. But finally, Alberic is a lot stronger as a melee fighter, but he's obviously a lot weaker as a ranged sponge. Much love, Rage. Hope you're all well. Obviously, always unfortunate when you lose a family pet. Alright, let's have a look. Honestly, Lisbon settlements suck to siege, as they really have very limited weaknesses. There's very few weaknesses inside of a Bretonian, excuse me, Lisbon settlement. Alright, they'll shoot at my last known location. Hey, Zerok. There we go, we're actually doing damage. Good news is, obviously, we're putting enough pressure onto the units on the walls, so hopefully I can easily move my cavalry in. As typically, it puts enough pressure on them for them to, like, not want to defend the walls. Oh wow, missile block chance, ranged, and missile resistance. God damn. And that must have been that was one of the recent changes, wasn't it? If I'm not mistaken, that was a recent change. Getting the missile resistance as well as missile resistance and the missile block chances. That's really nice. That allows you to basically duel on the walls, which makes perfect sense. You should always be able to do that. It definitely should be a thing you should be able to do. Let's see how we can how it plays out with these boys. I do have an overcasted beautiful regrowth with Alberic's name on it, but I don't want to use it just yet. Oh my god, there's so many random range units just raring to pounce. So many of the buggers raring to pounce on us. Yeah, that's the difference between his previous mount and now. He's significantly more susceptible to being attacked. Ah, classic. I think we got the gate bug. El Clasico. Dwellers would have gone hard here, though. Dwellers would go really hard here, but I don't think we've got to get it off. I mean, the good news is I don't think we're in... yeah, we're not in land formation, so they should fight relatively well. Are you mounted? The general's mounted. This would be huge. No. I would absolutely batter him. I mean, we should easily be able to trade up here. Remember, they removed collision on top of walls because range units were... Yeah, they've removed all of the random, like, peak things. I can't remember the exact terminology from the medieval time. But they basically made it impossible to, well, they made it possible for a range unit to shoot down into things now, which is awesome. Which is really good to see. I'd be surprised if you don't come off the walls soon. As with that in mind, let's move my melee infantry up. Because we won't be shot by towers. Hopefully, enough of my melee units, enough of my range units will come onto the battlefield for us to push on the back. The Zin's magic cheese, is it really bugged or broken? Yeah, it's very bugged, It's obviously not intentional. It's a random classic CA bug, you know? Nice big hit. As long as the lords and stuff like that are getting the healing, I don't really mind. I just need to push them back enough for us to actually start fighting them. As tons of Jade Warriors will lose eventually to cavalry anyway. As cavalry, that's one of the really weird things about the game in general. We have evolved to the point where cavalry, generally speaking, just fight in melee by themselves. Like Warhammer 1, Warhammer 2, that was never a thing that could happen there. But as the game has evolved, cavalry in general are good enough to fight in melee. Go. Nice. In we get, lads. Another one of those cheeky life blooms. All we're going to do, really, is if we can route this right-hand side, full commit this side. Surely? Yeah, the terror route comes in hard. Look at this. All we do now is just take advantage of the fact that they have we can break through on this side now. And if I can go into the land summation, I can do it even better.
Charge, my fellow brethren!
Man, it's beautiful.
It is nothing but beautiful.
Oh, Zerok, sorry. I need to teach Nightbot not to be so aggressive. I mean, what's stopping me from just capping the settlement? Nothing, right? I mean, if they want to be cycle charged, I will come around the outside like this and just come and destroy them. Like, if they want to completely play into my hands here, I'm happy for them to do so. This is Bretonia 101. Always be looking for flanks. Especially against infantry like theirs. As Jade Warriors really suck against cavalry. They really, really do. Really special on Special Legendary Lord. Alberic's a Legendary Lord. Alberic is a Legendary Lord. Cycle charge through here. You, and you. Cycle fight here. As long as I keep mobile, we're absolutely fine here. Just shame we have no magic. If we have magic, it'd be so much easier. Anything that's moving, like we said, we can easily do that. Look, because of the fact that they stood still, massively increased their mass and made it impossible to push through them. Very smart play by the AI there. See if they do it again. Yep, standing still. No, they charged that time, so we can massively punish it with a devastating charge there. God damn. Yeah, that's what I was meaning, boys. When I was saying about the collision damage, I mean it. This is a lady guide, Alberic, or month one? Bit of both, I'd say. Yeah, his helmet's a little bit more special. I mean, the sad thing about Alberic is obviously he struggled to leave his homelands to go off on quests and make the lady proud because of his son was more, like I said earlier, I believe his son is more successful than Alberic is, which is crazy to think about. Well. Rest in pieces. $25 growth is insane. Bloody Nora, they're bringing all the boys out, aren't they? Wait, where's their Kath gone?
Leave me be, pompous brat, or Brachus shall feed upon your flesh.
Oh, the names are so similar. -4, we'll get there.
My reputation.
We haven't taken any attrition just yet, but I kind of do need them to siege me here. As I think that's just a little bit too many units.
Protector of the realm.
Because the risky thing is, if I go for that fight and lose... Rip. Can't put RRs in here, can we? I mean, let's have a look at it. We would outrange them, it's just I would have nothing to get through the dread spears and stuff. I'd have no way of pushing through.
Devotee of the lady.
Getting dwellers is big.
My strength and wisdom are yours.
God, they become so unbelievably good, especially with the Hypocrite.
Do you know who I am? Leaving.
We can defend this one. We're gonna get a rebellion, so free experience there as well, which is nice. We can force match to this settlement. If they siege it, then it's fine. We'll only take a little bit of... I don't even know if we take attrition, because it'll be on our turn to take attrition. We'll see if they take the fight, otherwise we can pull a lot of defensive units over. I know the general will help a lot as well. Another general will massively help. Plus we're going to get the Leon Confederation, so there's a potential chance we can get a lot of money. And the split start here will help a lot. So yeah, they've gone for the fight. I imagine they've brought another army in. Yep. Well, the dark magic actually is a bit annoying. We do have field trebuchets though. Got a lot of nice units here. Do we do the siege now or do we go to bed, guys? Alright, I'll leave it to you, boys. Type 1 in the chat if you want to see a cheeky siege real quick. Give me an uno wano in the chat if you want to see a siege real quick. A nice cheeky little defense against the Dark Elves. I don't think it'd be too bad here. Especially since we have a lot of units that can take control of the settlements. Take control of the walls. This is the bed? Aye. With them having very minimal shields, apart from the front line here, if we can hold one direction, we should be absolutely okay. Looks like it'll be a bit of a grind, Andy. Yeah. Depends if they attack me in multiple directions. What happens in a cheeky siege? It's a normal siege, but extra cheeky. Yeah, go on then, boys. Go on then. Just for you, boys. Just for you, boys. I'll go to bed after this one, then. I mean, the AI is dumb AF anyway, right? The AI is exceptionally dumb AF. So, I would imagine, with the 35 range that we have additionally, okay, that's good to know that they're all coming from this side. So my assumption is they'll siege from this direction and this direction. Maybe here as well, but very rarely do they attack in the middle area here. So I'll be split between two sides. I mean, the main factor is as long as I'm utilizing the 20% range increases from docking as well. Count on one hand how many defensive sieges they've done. I love defensive sieges. Oh wow, they did. They have split up like crazy here. Wow. That is very unlike the AI. Oh my goodness! All the units, but the one that I wanted to select there. All right, let's grab all my units here and think about what we want to do. So 1, 2 archers is enough here. Yeah, 2 archers was enough to take that down. And we just need to make sure to use our towers. I think due to the fact that there's a majority of the units over this side, I'm going to probably commit the majority of my archers over here. I'm not too fussed about them getting through here, as I don't think it changes the dynamics of the battle too much. But obviously I need to make sure to leverage the fact that I have a lot of resources available to me. Especially with the towers and stuff. So we can start putting, as long as you put them in the middle of where the white flag is, it'll activate towers. Little cheeky trick for you boys. Little cheeky trick from me to you. Because look, if I put them here, I actually activate them. It depends on how many units you have, I suppose. But if you've got very minimal units, putting them in the middle is the way to activate them. So double shots over there. I think I need a third. If I'm going to be honest, I'm going to need a third. To have confidence, I think 3 will do it. I mean, do I want to be cheese? Guys, how cheesy should I be? Should I be really cheesy to guarantee the win here? I could be really cheesy. Yeah, go on then. We'll be cheesy. Go on then. We will. You guys get here. As cheesy as possible. Okay, I'll be cheesy then. Alright, if you guys ask, I'll do it. Alright, I'm set up okay there. Tower-wise, we're going to be better off just delaying until we can get a better situation. I'm not going to commit any resources just yet, because I need to know what's going to be the way this fights. So, do that. Do this. You'll see what I'm doing. Orders! So this is how you can cheese. You can basically block siege towers. You can significantly slow siege towers down by just getting in front of them. There you go. Same over here as well. Literally completely stopped it from moving real quick. That's good enough this one right now. Just casually completely stop it from moving. Nice. Honor their lady, I will. Yeah, a lot of the resources being committed over here. Cycle charge over this side. I'm actually going to start running back now over here. I think I'm better off running away. Get some resources committed over here as well. Let's keep trying to deal with them on this side. Reposition over here. Didn't really get a lot of trebuchet value, so let's reposition. Let's just think about where we need to be now. These cavalry will absolutely clean up those guys, because you got to keep in mind the AI actively is trying to look for repositioning. Like, they're trying to position themselves where they can actually be the most useful. And as part of doing that, they'll forget about anything else apart from just attacking you. It's quite silly, really. It is pretty damn silly. So basically, they'll ignore all things that are attacking them, like these guys right now, just to try and attack me. That's like the only thing that they're concerned about, / considering. It's one of the really weird things that AI does. It's a similar thing when you attack a reinforcement point, honestly. Very similar thing for that as well. They'll basically say, I don't care about anything else in front of me. I'm going to just focus on getting into a position that I've been told to go to. And that is literally to the extent of what they think. Let's come back into here. Reposition and start shooting over here now. Should be able to get a lot of free damage with the towers. That is crumbling, but that's expected. It's going to take him a long time to do anything about that anyway. No way I win this one. We'll have to wait and see. So you're getting crushed now. Make sure to shoot the bleak swords, get rid of them. Reposition to defend. Shoot anything with no shields, which is you guys. And they do in skirmishes situation, if they're reinforcing into the battle, you can do the exact same principle. You can leverage the exact same principle as an FYI. So if a unit is reinforcing into the battlefield, they'll ignore everything apart from you. They'll ignore you completely. Which is something not many people know. For example, here, there's no... I don't believe they'll shoot me. If I run over here with my general real quick, I don't believe they're going to try and shoot me. Reposition with the archers. Because they're basically told, your most important thing that you have to do right now is come onto the walls and try and reinforce. That is basically to the extent of what the AI is told to do. Similar to what these guys are thinking as well. So they'll just completely let me attack everything here. So what I'm going to do is try and hold them up as much as possible to keep getting shots for free. Crap. Should be running. No, losing archers for free sucks.
Lord of Bretonia. Fozilade, Fobetonia.
Oof. Now that is a volley. Going towards the dark shards. Hopefully these peasant bowmen come back. Wait, it says they have leadership, but it says at the same time they don't. Losing that really does suck, not gonna lie. Good. Shots off. Let me. Where's the tower? That bad boy. Another tier 3. We need to pull back all the way to my main defenses, I think. We're gonna probably have to just go all the way back to my main defenses. And try and skirmish them a little bit more here. Thankfully you're not doing much over here. It's whether I can Reddit post. What Reddit post? No, sorry, I haven't read Reddit in a bit. I haven't been on Reddit in a minute. We serve our liege, we do. Let's keep firing on what we can. Just a little bit concerned about the positioning. And you serve the king bloody well, lads. Keep up the good work. Let's pull back away from the Dark Shards' range, as they will 100% outtrade us in that situation. Wow, he friendly fired them. Build a tier... Let's build a bigger tower. A better barricade here real quick. And get the other archers to shoot them. It's not good, boys. No! He's getting through. That's really bad for me. Crap, I should have built a barricade here as well. This kind of looks doomed, not gonna lie. Actually, saying that, I think it should be fine. I just need to retreat all the way back to the actual defendable point now. I've probably had too much aegis on trying to defend. Or I tried my best to defend, like, not so favorable positioning. Let's start using a bit of my terrain. We should probably do that. run through this way. We may have to just charge down here and just hold them for a little bit longer. Yeah, there's no ammunition. Since they don't have an ammunition on them, I'm kind of fine with it. See, I don't know how good the tier 3 tower is. It doesn't seem that good thus far. Yeah, annoyingly, if they get tickled by any of them, they just stop moving. So, my thoughts are, let's get an actual tower up here as well. We'll chuck a tier 3 down there, 2, excuse me, because tier 2 it takes 90 seconds to build, and then upgrading is like 60 seconds, so technically we'll save a bit of time. Let's start shooting real quick down here just to help the general out. I think from a hitbox perspective, we shouldn't really friendly fire, and especially since we can shoot them from behind, we should be able to kill them pretty damn quickly. Just to get rid of them from my general. I don't know, I wonder if one cheeky little volley, especially with with where they're positioned. I probably should insert it, honestly. It's taking bloody forever to turn around. Come on, boys. Nice, good enough. Oof, that unit really packed a punch. We may have to start moving through this way. Ooh, might have been a mistake to try and do that, but we'll see. Another tower here. Looks like we're gonna have to start breaking the fight up a little bit more. Okay, nice. They're actually stopping a little bit to try and take the tower. Man, if I could turn around and actually start shooting, like with the insert shots you can do, that'd be lovely. Nice, dark shards are on their own, so let's go kill them with the general. Ooh, it's gonna suck if the general starts getting onto us, but I think she will be able to. 20 speed is not ideal. Let's get a barrack. I don't actually know what the interaction with an artillery piece going through a gatehouse is, so let's wait and see. Very nice. Good job that I put a barricade there to begin with. Yeah, there's a lot of units. We definitely can do a lot of damage to a lot of these units. We're going to have a lot of towers activated and being a nuisance in general. Dark shards are garbage in melee, thankfully. If they walked all the way up there, they can't actually. Thinking about it, they have to take this first, don't they? Yeah, now I think about it, they literally have to take this point first, so that's where we're going to try and defend. Hopefully my archers come back, because it'd just be nice to have units. As long as those guys don't get ammunition back, we should be fine. Quite a lot of scattered units now, which is exactly what we want. Opening up opportunities for... Oh, they just pop through. Okay, brilliant. That's really good then. Take the point over here. I'd be surprised if we take much damage in melee. Looks like we actually are taking a wee bit of damage. And we'll just take advantage of our range here, actually, on the dark shards over there. Start shooting down over here. We can use the ammunition cheese if we need to. Pretty sure it'll even work for artillery pieces. Nice. The poison will help a lot slow them down too, which is nice. Yeah, if they go up to this side, it doesn't matter at all. The double tower angle there, which is nice. Run away from the potential shots over there. Same over here. Let's make sure we're not actually in range of being shot at. That does not sound bueno. Try and get some shots over here now. Definitely a skirmishing game now. We're going to want to take one shot, one shot, one shot kind of situation. Nice angle there. Yeah, I'm almost certain they can't take this tower. Or take this point. Maybe that's the AI being a little bit broken, or they're just trying to come around. Okay. Another tier 1 there. Beautiful shots. Beautiful shots down there. I love to see that. Yeah, my only concern is obviously these units are going to be not held back for very long. I can see how they are coming this way. My general needs to get onto them ASAP then. Okay, we need to turn around, I think, and do a double volley. I'll try and protect these guys with the other dudes. But the archer volleys here are really critical. They try and go for that point, I really don't care. Try and sneak through here if we're able to. They're actually at our point of minimum range of engagement, so I can't shoot them here with my trebuchets, so let's try and run away. I mean, they're seemingly unbelievably wanting to... Why are you running into them, you muppets? I know you're a bunch of peasants, but Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, they seemingly want to run into them. Getting dicey now, though. Ah, general routed. Holy crap, that stat line for them is insane. Yeah, that'll be GG's, boys, unfortunately, I think. Great damage over there, at least. We didn't want them volleying, I think. Yeah, a bit of a shame the way that the trebuchets just sort of ran into them a little bit there. I guess potentially there was something... Yeah, I probably could have played better with them. Yeah, unlucky defense there. Unlucky. Unlucky ducky. It was me being a noob there for sure. I think I overcommitted, honestly, on the walls. I think if I committed more units on one side and then completely crushed them, we would have been a lot better. How do you increase global recruitment cap for the High Elves? There'll surely be a building for them. Also, welcome in, dude. Hope you're doing well. I'll quickly load up a High Elf campaign, and then I'll skedaddle. Yeah, I should have been smarter with the way I positioned that. It looked okay for a little bit, but then I trolled by not coming off the walls when I needed to, honestly. We'll load up a High Elf campaign, just to remind myself. I haven't played High Elves in ages. There's always a building, typically speaking, to increase global recruitment capacity. Unless they just haven't give the High Elves any.
Bring me to my men.
Which is definitely a chance. Gotta love the AI. Yeah, they played actually kind of well. Ironically, Andy, the AI doesn't normally play well in siege situations, but they played towards exactly what they needed to. There was only so much I could do, unfortunately. Alberic is in fact the best Bretonnian lords, which I also agree, even though I've never played Bretonnian campaign. Oh, really? Interesting. Then I can't increase global recruitment. I think if you go undivided, you can. If you go undivided dedication, I think you can. Also, once again, boys, shout out to Holy for sponsoring the content. If you boys want to support the content and funnel the money into the tournaments I'm hosting, it's the best way of doing it as part of the Holy sponsorship. I appreciate all of you guys supporting the Holy, as I bloody love the stuff. It's just basically a fantastic beverage. I have 2 usually a day. One of the energy, one of the hydration ranges. Full of vitamins and all sorts of loveliness. Right. Normally, there are buildings like... Huh. Did the elves just not have anything to increase their global recruitment? Local recruitment is the one for the smiths. Interesting. Wow, yeah, I just don't think you have anything to increase the global recruitment. High elves don't have one? Yeah, that sucks for high elves. I think high elves as is are really strong though. I mean, normally you'll be in situations where you can recruit relatively good things. So it kind of makes sense. Alright, boys, I'm exhausted. Your boy needs to do what they call get those sweet, sweet Z's. So, much love to each and every one of you beautiful buggers. I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed rest of your mornings, evenings, nights, wherever you may be within the world. Thank you for supporting the content. Thank you for being here, as always. We are unbelievably blessed, as always, to have such a wholesome amount of hunks in the chat right now. So, what are we gonna do? Cool. Tangent is an awesome dude. Oops. And let us find some wholesome hunk on the YouTubes to find. Who's live? Snake Dead Gamer is. Nice. Bosh. But yeah, take care of yourselves, boys. Have a wonderful rest of your mornings, evenings, nights, wherever you are within the world. Don't forget that you're awesome. Never forget that you're awesome. And we'll probably be back at it, but yet again, either tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. Or Wednesday. Guinness, you indeed did miss the entire stream. But yeah, guys, take care of yourselves. We'll be back at it, like I said, either tomorrow or Wednesday. Have a blessed one. Take care of yourselves. And thank you for watching as always. Bye-bye for now.